We're back out here today on Trains in World 2, which is very cool in its own right. However, what's also doubly cool is your boy over here is actually a part of the Dovetail Games Ambassador Program, which is really cool. It's kind of what it says on the tin, really. A bunch of creators and streamers and cool people like that. Included noted trans icon and games journalist and awesome person Laura K. Buzz, who actually was so on brand for having a special interest in trains. She's autistic and she loves trains, so yes, the stereotype fits. But she took that to the extreme recently by getting married to her wife on a train. I can't tell you how amazing that is. So she's in there as well. She's part of the program as well. I think she's starting up a nascent speedrunning community in Train Simulator, which is very cool. But we're all in there, and it's all very cool. You get to chat with the devs and everyone directly, which is very cool. And also means you get early access to things, including what we're going to be playing today. I've been looking forward to this route for a long... Well, since it was announced, I have been excited for this route. If anyone's watched my Another Station on the Mile videos before, you may remember there was one episode where I took the Night Riviera sleeper train from London down to Penzance. And I've frequently gone down to Devon and Cornwall. My dad's side of the family used to live out in Cornwall. My dad himself, when he was a train spotter, he was down at Devon and Cornwall all the time, especially Dawlish and all that. So the West Country, right down there, is a big deal for me. And when I went on that Night Riviera train trip down to Penzance, I actually stayed a few days down in Penzance, then got the sleeper train back. And in that time, I just had a mini holiday. I explored Penzance, went on the beach there, had a wander up to overlook Penzance Long Rock Depot, which we'll hopefully see today. And I went up to St. Earth to get the little branch line over to the seaside town of St. Ives, which is one of the most beautiful places I have ever been in my life. Hopefully they have done it justice here in this route. But when you turn around the corner and go along the kind of cliff edge towards St. Ives and you see the beach and the seafront stretching out in front of you, my jaw hit the floor and I had to I was like, I can't, my jaw's hanging open. I can't, it was like clonk. It was like a Tom and Jerry concert. Clang. Like, you remember that Aladdin Genie gif where it's just like, clang. That was me going around the corner. So I love this area. I love this. And as soon as I heard that they were doing a route based on this, based down in Cornwall and all that, I was excited. Very, very excited. This route is done actually by Rivet Games, who are a developer that Train Sim World and Dovetail have been working with for a while. They actually did the Isle of Wight Island line. So it's very cool to see them embracing outside devs to make routes and stuff for them. Because, hey, that's part of the longevity of Train Simulator, the actual PC game that's been going since, I think, man first walked out of the sea and evolved into being an actual human. Laura got married on a train. We to Steam Loco to celebrate the end of the stream. Hey, man. If we hit like 100,000 subs on YouTube, I'm doing it. Throwing a party on a steam train for us. We'll do it. But yeah, so many outside sources and other devs and things like that have made content for Train Simulator, so it's nice to see them embrace that in Train Sim World. And Rivet Games have done pretty well so far. Like I say, the Isle of Wight Island line's pretty good, and, well, I'm excited to see what they've done here. And being part of the Dovetail Games Ambassador Program means that I got this route yesterday. The embargo for press coverage lifted today at midday, so about 2 hours before I'm streaming this. And on the day I'm streaming this, this won't be out till tomorrow. So we're getting it a day early, well, 2 days early, technically. And I get to show you around, which is really cool. A big train nerd like me being asked to be like, do you want to play this train game? We'll give you stuff for it early, and you can show it off to people. Brilliant. I'm here for it. Let's go. So let's not stand on ceremony. Let's start the show. Into West Cornwall Local. Now, when I first booted this up yesterday, it didn't do what it does in every Train Sim World 2 route, which is this, which it defaults straight into the tutorials. But we may as well do the tutorials. It's the first time we're doing it.
For the Class 150/2 multiple unit in British Rail Regional Railways livery.
Oh, okay.
During this brief introduction, we will go through the basic start and stop procedures by taking this train into one of the sidings.
Excellent. Well, firstly, this is Penzance Station. I recognise it well. This is where the Cornish main line, which starts all the way up in London Paddington, the embargo lifted during my stream. Yes, it did. It did. So yeah, this is Penzance Station. This is the very end of the hundreds and hundreds of miles long line from London Paddington. We're right down on the very edge of Cornwall. Over there is the sea, right there. Here's our train, by the way. And secondly, whoever they've got narrating these tutorials for this route has the most delightful Geordie accent. This is basically train AS. Would you mind? I'm trying to stream over here. Oh, God, there's a rush for the train. Right, let's get on. Right, what are we doing here? But yes, can we hear more of that lovely, warm Geordie accent? No, not yet. We've got to get in the train. There we go. So this, by the way, is a class 150/2 diesel multiple unit, which means it's a unit. So it's just powered coaches, basically. And it's got diesel motors underneath there. They kind of sound like buses. They kind of model to be buses, but considering these came out around the same time as the Pacers, these are called the Sprinters, this family. There was about 3 or 4 different subclasses of them. These, I like to think, are actual trains. The Pacers that came out around the same time were buses stuck on rails. And I don't like buses at the best of times. Let alone clunky, uncomfortable, horribly squeaky, noisy, too small, ugly pieces of... Yeah, don't get me started. Anyway, of the two, I much prefer this one. It's in a very fetching early 90s regional railways livery. It was a subdivision of British Rail that was like... some places that weren't just sort of out in the sticks a bit. Well, this will cover it. There's another one coming in over there. Hello. Anyway, we'll get aboard this one. Let's close the door behind us. There we go. Open this door into the cab. Close the door behind us. And it's a bit sunny out. Let's open the window. Actually, let's close the window for the moment because I want to show you the nice effect that happens. And we can open this door. That's the front of the train. So that opens if you join another unit like this on, and these bits sort of stick together, and then you can open the door and have like a gangway through the train like that. But we don't need that. Oops. I don't even know how that... There we go. It's shut. Right, okay. Right, we'll sit down.
First, you need to take control of this cab. Switch the master key to unlocked to enable this cab for driving.
Oh, God. It's like John Hindhoff's granddad talking to us right now. Ooh, that's lovely. Right, master key over here.
Switch the headlights to day.
I can do that. Oh, he's really... this is proper like train SMR, isn't it? Train ASMR. Okay, so we can press H today. Okay.
Move the reverser to the forward position.
Okay, I will. I will.
That alarm is the AWS self-test system.
Is it?
You will need to acknowledge this before continuing. Press the AWS button now.
Oh. Oh,
Move
it's
the
like we're
throttle
talking...
to notch 1.
I don't even want to talk over this guy. It's like we're talking to like the Grand Master of trains. I wonder if it's... Imagine it's like the original guy that designed this train. I am the master of sprinters. I will teach you my ways, my child. Anyway, should we drive this train? I think we should.
Now move the train brake into the released position to release the brakes and start moving forwards.
Okay. God, this is genuinely like soothing. Right. Brakes released. We've got some power on. And... well, we're moving. We are moving. Oh, hang on. Always sound your horn before leaving. You know, it's just the rules. Increase the throttle. Well, I can do that. How far does this baby go? It goes up to 7. Not quite 11, but it goes up to 7. Now, we only need to be doing 15 miles an hour at the moment. So let's do a trundle. Oh, look at that. There's Penzance Station. There's some cars trundling around up there. Over there is some sidings. That used to be a bigger goods yard. That's now like a tourist centre and I think a bus garage now. And over there is the sea. There it is. There's the beach. There's the seafront. I have been on that beach. I have walked down that footpath. Can you see the footpath between the fence and the beach? You can see that footpath. I've been on that IRL. It's a gorgeous view. Oh, look at that. Look at that. How lovely. We haven't actually hit 15 miles an hour yet. Let's make that happen. There we go. Finally. Set the throttle to off to coast. Oh, there we go. Use the train brake to come to a stop at Ponsandane Flushing. Oh, hello, there's another train. Hiya. He's heading into Penzance. We're heading out. Let's look at our train. There it is. I'll take a screenshot while we're here. Oh, yes, that's a lovely screenshot right there. That's a lovely screenshot right there. There you go. Right. Well, we're still trundling. We've got to do 5 miles an hour in a minute. We're just coasting along, by the way. I don't need to use the train brake yet. We'll have kind of stopped a bit early if that's the case. Yeah, there you go. There's the footpath. It's quite wide in this version. In fact, it is fairly wide. Some trees on this side as well.
To notch 0, then apply the train brake to braking 1 to bring this train to a controlled stop at the objective.
I will, Grand Wizard of Trains. Train Grandmaster. Guru of Trains. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is bringing back so many memories. I love it. Love it so much. Right. So we're just sort of trundling along here. The actual objective is all the way up there. So we'll be coming to a stop in a minute. While we're doing that, it's a bit warm in here. Let's open the window. Now, this comes back to something that I remember from a NerdCube video years and years ago when he played a German bus simulator. And he pointed out how he loved the fact that the attention to detail was so great that you could open the window and the sound would change, just like it would IRL. Now, Train Sim World and stuff has been getting better at that. This is the best one yet. So, closed. You can see it here, it's quite quiet. Then, open it a little bit. It's a little bit louder. Open it a bit more. And then it gets louder the more you open it. That's so good. That's the first time I've heard that. Normally, it's like a the window is open noise or the window is shut noise. Excuse me, Twitch, why did I not get a notification? I've lost half an hour of pure... Well, mostly just me rambling and drinking tea. But hello, Mark Laren, how are you doing? Oh, we might want to break now. Here we go. 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 Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Is this going to be a gold medal? Because clearly this is a Gran Turismo license test. It's the start-stop challenge. Open the 2D map and set the manual junction appropriately. Well, how do I do that? The map. This will be the one, I assume. What about M? Oh, here we go. Is this the one? So, where do we need to go? Aha, right. We need to go over here. Or is that the one we need to change? Hang on. Set the manual junction appropriately. Relieved, you might say. Oh, that's good to hear. Relieved because of what, if you don't mind me asking. So, okay, M doesn't work. Oh, I think it's one of the camera buttons normally. So we go here. Switch lever. Okay, so it's there. So right, we go up here, and we. Aha. How do we change it? Hang on. Yeah. I'm trying to switch the lever, goddammit. All right, you know what we can do instead? We can do this the old-fashioned way. So, hang on. Oh, hang on. What if it's... maybe will it only accept it if I do it from here? Aha, right click to move the map. Oh, hello, there we go. It just changed. It did just change briefly. There it is.
Now
there we go.
Open the dispatch menu.
Oops.
And contact the signaller to gain access to the yard.
Ooh. How do I do that? How do I do that? Don't leave me hanging like this, train guru. No. Well, it's happened anyway, so apparently he just did it for us. Stop a location, Long Rock Motive Power Depot, siding 2. The phone, there it is. That's where if you want to phone a friend. The train guru is on the end of that phone, like, hello, what do you need advice for? And I'm like, I just wanted to hear your voice. Oh, and also, I don't know how to drive this train. Right, release the brakes, and see how fast this baby can accelerate. Let's go. 0 to 15 miles an hour challenge. Yeah. Oh, what the? Oh, what the? You what? You bloody... Hang on. Well, God's sake. Well, I'm very confused,
Welcome
right?
to this introduction for the class 150/2.
Well, at least we get to hear the train guru over here.
Regional railway.
So wait, are you telling me
during this
that it came up to go and stop at the location, but we still hadn't actually contacted the signaller, so the signal was still red?
Train into one of the sidings.
Yeah, but the bear. Immediate spad, not even 5 foot. Hello, JBS319. First time chat. How are you doing? Well, I thought, Mike. Look, listen, right? Normally, if a target thing comes up, it's in the tutorial. I thought, yeah, all right. I assumed it meant, all right, you're good to go. Go over here now. Wait, no, you're not. Psych. I trusted you, train guru. I still do. I can't not trust that silky voice. Anyway, yep. Let's do the Terminator run now. Yeah, it's going to get on now. Yep. Door opening. Yep. It's a very nice door opening sound, I've got to say. Very accurate. In January, I'll be taking the Heart of Wales line for the first time. Ooh! Intriguing. Remind me whereabouts that is?
First, you need to switch the headlights.
Yep.
Headlights are important in letting others around you know.
Yes.
Move the reverser to the front.
Yep.
That alarm.
Yep.
Move the throttle. Now move the train brake.
It's just like, oh, all right then. Well, I'll shut up then. Sorry, train guru. Didn't mean to cut you off like that. It's just we've been through this already. Clineckley to Shrewsbury. Oh, very nice. Very nice. What have they got running on that line? I heard Reverso. Anyway, we're once again trundling out Penzance. Another train is trundling in over there. Not trundling going on. Okay, right. I'm getting paranoid of signals now. Oh, it's still 150s and 153s. Nice. So it'll be these. Excellent. Very cool. Think of the watch from Jaeger Le Couture. What's that? Penzance, Sprinter, Regional Railways, Pont Sedan, Flushing. I don't know. Train Guru. You have to narrow that one down. Literally the only TF.
Zero.
Oh yeah.
Then apply the train brake to braking.
I have.
One.
Jeff, I have.
Bring
It's
this
fine.
Train to a controlled
Literally the only
stop
Transport for Wales line not getting new trains. Oh, okay. What are the other ones getting? I know some of them are getting the old, like the re-engined District Line tube trains, like the Isle of Wight. There's some loco hauled stuff as well, is there not? Anyway, we're just going to trundle up here again. Once again, admire the view, though. I mean, I'm just not going to get bored of that anytime soon. I don't see how you really could. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's like a postcard, isn't it? Greetings from Penzance. Oh, yeah. That is lovely. All right. Give me a little bit of throttle. Come on. Give me a little bit of throttle. Little bit. Tiny bit. Oh, yeah. The 230s are the rebuilt District Line tube ones, aren't they? Yeah, the 230s are the rebuilt tube trains, yes. 7 nice. I know, right? Us train enthusiasts have been spoilt recently. In the last couple of years, we've ended up with re-engined Class 56s, which are now known as Class 69s. Nice. And we're now getting re-engined Class 319s that are now Class 769s. Nice. Again. There's actually a 230 here in the States. Hang on, whereabouts are you from then? Or you're on holiday out there right now? Yeah, nice. Double nice. Also, I can see why you'd want to go and visit the 769 nice is, because, you know, you've got 319 in your name. Also, I'd be curious to check them out as well, just because they used to be my local train. They used to be the Thameslink trains for the longest time. They used to come through this station. I used to get them all the time. They were, let's be honest, fairly knackered by the time I was riding on them, but... Oh, it counts. Okay, we're good. Oh, you're in New York. Okay. Which one's the map button again? That one. Right. We go up here. Pay close attention this time. We switch the points.
Open the dispatch menu and contact
now, what's the
signaller
dispatch menu?
to gain access to the yard.
Oh, yes, there we go. Right. So it's this menu. So I normally use that just to do the doors. Right, contact signaller. Proceed at restricted speed. So am I good to go? Is anyone waiting to find out? We are getting new trains for the subway and Amtrak. Ooh, very nice. Right, we're going to now slowly proceed. Very slowly. Through a red signal. This is going to feel very weird. Yes! It's worked! It's worked! There we go. Aha, you see. Right, we've figured it out now. So let's take another picture to honour that. To honour that fact. Oh, we're going through a carriage washer. We're going through a carriage wash. Quickly, put 50p in the machine. It will give us a wash. It's like Gran Turismo 5 vibes up in here. Whee! Oh, hello. Yeah, it's now 5 miles an hour. It's now yard speeds. So, we might want to slow down a bit now. 7, 6, and then release the brake. There you go. And we'll keep it on 1 throttle. Our first open gangway trains for the subway and new Alstom-Avelia family high-speed trains for the Boston, New York, Washington, Aquila? I assume that's Aquila services. Very exciting. Very exciting. Okay. Very slowly very slowly trundling into the yard. Very slow trundling. Almost granny trundling, I would say. This is almost granny trundling levels. Oh, we can go back up to 15 miles an hour, can we? We can do that. Oh, look at that. There's me behind the wheel like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. You literally just went through you literally just committed a spad. Shush. A seller like a... Oh, yeah, I see now. Cold a bit too quickly, that tea. Still nice. I might need another one later. Right. So we can go up to 15 miles an hour. The stopping point is over there. So we are now in Penzance Long Rock Depot. Well, Motive Power Depot. Which, as you can see, there's a big barren stretch there with one siding in it. You can kind of tell there probably used to be a lot more in there. Guess what? You'd be right. I'm guessing in the Steam days that would probably be where the turntable was. Because obviously, you know, steam trains had to be turned around. Turn around! And then with diesels, they were like, how about we build a cab on both ends so you can drive it either way? Concept. How about we just build an entire train that's like that? And then we ended up with these. But the new Great British Railways, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure, Chief. I reckon, we'll see, but I think it's going to be a bit of meet the new boss, same as the old boss. But we'll find out. Well, all I know is my local railway has been renationalised. Get in. The iron-fisted rule of southeastern trains is finally over. And all it took was... Oh, hello. No, let's not screw this up twice in one go. Come on. Oh, yeah, spot on.
Set the reverser to the off position.
Yes, we can do that.
Set the headlights to off.
Yeah, I can do that. Off. Marker lights to off. Yes.
Press the engine stop button to shut down the engine.
All right, I will.
Finally, switch the master key to locked to deactivate this.
There we go. Surf's up, apparently. I don't know what I did. We didn't go surfing in that. I'm pretty certain we didn't go surfing in that. Right, I think we're moving on to another tutorial or a scenario, maybe. Here in the States, we didn't figure out how to put cabs on both ends of the... Cornish circle! Is it a perfect circle? No, it's a Cornish circle, I think. Right. Jeff? Jeff, we can't hear you. You're required to wash the locomotive in the carriage washer. This return service that departs from Penzance and arrives at Truro before returning to Penzance. That was all well and good when we ran diesels back to back. Yeah, there's the solution to that. Right, so once again we're in Long Rock Depot. Let's go over here. Here's our train. Is it the same one that we were just driving? Which is 152.43, I think. It's 152.32. It's a different one. Hang on, I'm not in it yet. Hang on, let me... There we go. Clearly I've been going gym. Seat down, plonk, and then plonk. And then, what do? We do... Yep. We've been through this already. Maybe this is Jeff being like, look, I've told you how to do all this. You don't need me to tell you again. Like, I just want to listen to your sultry voice. To your dulcet tones. And then release the brakes. All right, let's get moving. So there you go. Right there, the very left is the single track that's the end of the Cornish main line that runs into Penzance. That's it. And there's this fan of sidings. There's a signal there. See? And there's a beach, the car park. There's a rock over there. Is that the long rock that gives this depot its name? Maybe. We'll have those weird old Amtrak rear cars that's just a small cab that controls the diesel all the way at the opposite end. We did have that, yes, like the Nova 3s. We also have had those before. Trying to remember what they were called. There was like a sort of coach design that had a cab on the end. And, well, DVTs are the exact same as well. Driving van or vehicle trailers. Driving van, it's one of those two definitions. I'm sure I'll be corrected any second. But yeah, that's been a thing over here as well. DBSO, that's the coach design I was thinking of. You'd have a... Oh, hello. There's a train going through. No. Right, we go. We stop. Whoops. Shove it in emergency braking. That's me panicking about going through a red light again. Move to the manual junction. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hang on. Oh, no, that's not a door. Ow, that's a door. Right, so we go down here. You know that thing we did where we called up the map and changed the points there? This is how you do it down on the ground. Slipping state 2. Oh, is this a... Oh my God, that's a rare double... That's a double slip point there. Four. Stop a location, carriage washer, line 1. Caller on line 1. I want you to wash my train. Okay. Right, so... DVTs here in the States are called NPCUs and were rebuilt from old locos. They're nicknamed cabbages because they are cab and... Ah, I see what they did there. Excuse me. I see what they did there, and that's what I think of it. All right, so... We're trundling all the way down there. Going through the front of Long Rock here. There's the front shed. There's the front door to it. When I was there, it's actually now the place mostly, I think there were some units hiding around, but it's mostly the place where they keep the stock for the Night Riviera, including the Class 57 diesel locos, which are re-engined Class 47s. That's where they sort of live, because I remember when I took the walk up the footpath over so there on the right, you can see it between the tracks and the beach. I took a walk up that footpath and took some pictures and video up there. And I found a lovely shot of what looked like a 57, like, sleeping in the depot. The door was open. It was just inside, just napping. I was like, look, I've worked late nights. I'm sleeping during the day. And trains were trundled by, like, oh, can you keep it down? I'm working nights. Most are rebuilt from the legendary F40s. A proper F40 sounds like a Valenta HST, even when standing still. Blimey. Oh, also, speaking of blimey, we might need to stop. Well, slow down at least. Oops, there we go. There we go. Right. Trundle slowly. Trundling slowly. Is it just a thing that if you name a vehicle an F40, it has to be epic in some way? Is that just the rule? Okay. Slowing to a stop. How spot on is that? There you go. So, start the carriage. Oh, I've got to do it. I've got to turn on the washing machine. We're putting it in the washing machine. 40 degrees. Spin cycle. Sounds like they're turning 5 times the RPM than they actually are. Right, so we've got to turn the washing machine on. Carriage washers live longer with Calgon. Maybe. Where's the button for it? It's on this side. Right, okay. Morning. Ooh, it's a red button. Do not press the red button. Start. There's now some mist. That's spraying out like the fabric softener. I don't know, the aluminium softener. No, you don't want that. Even old man Ferrari had to make his choice. Exactly, that's what I mean. I'm up the ladder. Back in. Ow. I will stop stubbing my toe on that door in a minute. Right, so we're going to go through at 5 miles an hour, slowly trundle through the mist, and hopefully come out on the other side with a nice, shiny, clean train. And so giving it a rinse. Giving it a rinse. Some detergent. Here we go, we're into the mist. And trundling. Hey, there we go, we've washed. Doesn't really look any different, but we'll say there was a difference. Why did we just use that one? Well, I don't know. It's a separate tutorial, Mike. Shit, I better stop. There we go. Right, do we now have to go and turn it off? No, we have to start this one up. There's another one. Yeah, good. So is that the wash with the foam and the washing up liquid? And the detergent and the fabric softener. And down here is just the rinse, the hot water to rinse it. So... oh, detergent, acid, no wash, frost. Oh my goodness, look at that. Here we go. Right, running away. Running away. Well, running back to our train, mainly. Let me in. Let me in. Oh, you are. Okay. All right, and then there we go. Then we're going to do another trundle. Oh, so this time we just trundle through and then we go all the way to Penzance Station to start our day. Acid. You need acid to remove. Well, graffiti. Maybe graffiti. Maybe, I don't know. That's pretty stern stuff. Oh, the door's still open. Hang on. Wait a minute. There we go. Shut the door. There we go. There you go. Oh, we're going through. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's even glowing. Look at that. washing in progress. Where you get the train wash depends on if you want the full service or the basic service. Another train. Morning. Right. So now... Oh, we can go up to 15 miles an hour. There we go. Our nice, shiny, clean train. Head off to Penzance and start its day. And while we're here, we may as well set up the headlights. What about the mark? Where's the marker light switch? There we go. Yeah, there you go. Lights are on. Sky Sports F1 commentator. Every day I'm Bronlin. Ah. Oh, God. Oh, no. What's up here? Max speed 75 miles an hour. I've not actually... Oh, hello. Penzance, St. Earth, Leyland... Well, you can change that. Nice. Okay, that's good. Carbispace, St. Ives, Redruth, Truro, St. Austell, not in service. We'll leave it on Penzance for now. Speaking of Valenta HSTs, this route could use some. Oh, absolutely. That's something I'm going to drop in the actual Discord for the Dovetail Games Discord. I'm going to recommend that you can use some other locomotives on this route, like the Westerns from the Legends of the Great Western Pact for the Great Western Main Line, Paddington to Reading. Right here. Use them here. Hell, give them China Clays to run. A China Clay freight thing to run as well. They would have been right at home here in the 1970s and 60s. The HST, obviously, would have been home here all the way up until only a few years ago. So, yeah, they've got locos already in the game that they can use with this route just fine. This is technically set in the early 90s, but, I mean, Legends of the Great Western just was a train pack to be like it didn't change the scenery for the London to Reading route. Mods did, though, which I very much appreciated. If you want a more authentic experience, you can run that one. Oh, there's another 150 up here on the side. So the other loco included in this route is very nice. Hell, the HST is still there. It is! It's the castle sets! Of course! They could do a revamped a castle set HST. Which, if you don't know, by the way, it's just like a shorter length HST with like sliding doors rather than the old opening ones. Fun to see Westerns under the overhead, yeah. Well, just going to be a little bit careful here because we have got a red signal coming up. Sport model. It really is. Man, they accelerate. Like, if they're designed to run like go at 125 miles an hour with a train 2 or 3 times as long as they are now, trimming the length of the train all the way down, you get performance. All right, so we're still trundling towards a red signal very slowly. I see. The red signal is literally the buffer stops. Right, okay, yeah, we'd probably want to stop by then. Here's the signal box at Penzance, which is still there. Can confirm. Jeremy Clarkson's sports train comes to life. Just hope it doesn't get spray poo in the face of the editor of Rail Express magazine. They might be derated. A little bit. I hope not. Because that'd be boring. Who wants that? Where's the fun in that? Anyway. The forbidden spad. The forbidden spad that someone actually did the other day at... oh, that's a good question. I can't remember what station it was. It was on the overground the other day. I think the train derailed coming through into the station and just like yeeted over the buffer stop and nearly crashed straight into the station building. It was quite scary. Luckily, there was no fatalities. I think only a couple of like bumps and scrapes. What? Yeah, pretty much. I think it was trying to slow down coming into a terminating station like this. It derailed on the way in, so it didn't slow down anywhere near enough, and it just went... It's just like ramped up the buffers. And there's some pictures from inside the station building, the window. You're just looking out the window, and it's just there, the front of the train, like, hello. Look, I can explain. I know this is not what it's... Enfield Town, that's the one. That's the one, yeah. Like I said, luckily it was... there was no major injuries or anything. Sit in the opposite driver's seat. Ah, yes, we have to go and switch ends now. Open the door. Ow. I will stop knocking. I will stop banging my knee on that door. Morning. Let's have a quick look around Penzance, shall we? Excuse me. Sorry. Buffet and bar. Ooh, some ice cream. And it's collectible on this route. You are advised to go and get some ice cream. Big fan of that. I'll pick up some ice cream. And then we're going to put a map up over here. So there's the total route. We're here. We're heading to there. We've just come from sort of there. One does not simply switch ends, no. In the New York area, protecting Nassau Junction on the Long Island Railroad for a century was in the path of the third track project. Are there any plans to preserve it? Like rebuild it somewhere? I know that's happened a lot for signal boxes over here. Like if signal boxes have been taken out of use, they'll rebuild them on a preserved line. So anyway, let's go up the other end. It's 8:15 in the morning, so we are actually in rush hour. Get some ice cream and watch out so it doesn't get stolen by seagulls. Right. The true menace to society. Open the door. Right, we're in this end now. We'll do plonk, and then we plonk down there. Master key to unlock. Unlock the doors. I will. There you go. Morning. It was completely demolished. Oh, that's a shame. That sucks. But it's the train. It's the train sim special. Look, the trains are normally very good. The people, the NPCs. Look at the front door of the train, over on the right. Everyone's getting on, and then oh no. There's actually a puddle of quicksand there. So right. Well, anyway, I've got to stop letting people on the train now. I was in Dawlish once. I'm having some chips, and a seagull hopped up in the west next to me. Very badly installed floors. I know, right? Okay. Well, we need to get out of here anyway. So, destination blind. Well, we're going to Truro, aren't we? Are we? Yeah. That's a hard guide. Oh, I didn't even clock that. Control guide, overview, map, schedule. That's the one. We are heading to Truro. So let's set the destination marker. Leyland, Cobbles Bay, St. Ives, Redbrook, Truro. Let's just show on the front now. It's very faded, which is accurate. But Truro, yes. Marker light switch, headlights, day. It's all good. All right, let's get going, shall we? Let's do this. Let's go. Hate it when my train is fitted with trapdoors. I know, right? Hopped up in the west next to me. On the bench next to me. Right, okay, I got you. Oh, hang on. We've still not... Yep, okay. Forwards, yep. Forwards. Release the brake. Here we go. There we go. Right, we're moving. Accelerate! Oh. We're only supposed to be doing 15 miles an hour at the station. Doesn't matter. We're probably a little bit behind. Knowing my nattering, we're probably behind. There we go. What a lovely morning it is here in Penzance. What a lovely morning. Good morning, Penzance. Let's spad. Well, I'll try not to this time. Right. That signals for that line. This is our signal, and it's green. Beyonce is giving us the green light. So let's go. We have to do 5 miles in 4 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. We are probably running behind, but I've got faith in this little unit. This absolute... Look at this absolute unit. Look at this absolute unit right here. Right. If we can stop... If we can be allowed to do more than 15 miles an hour in a moment, that would be lovely. Oh, we're about to be... Oh, okay, the speed limit's about to open up. So... This thing claims it can do a max of 75 miles an hour. Is it time to find out? Morning, Reg. He's the next service in. Oh, yeah, here we go. Would it be BR if we weren't late? Well, would it be privatised if I wasn't also late? All right, anyway. Let's go. Let's open the taps. It's called a sprinter. Let's see it sprint. Not really, not really very spectacular so far. Even that horn sounds like morning. What do you mean? Morning. Right. Still got green lights from Beyonce. Rather nice. Yep. Yep, good. We are going to be departing. We're going to be travelling further eastbound on this route for the first time on the stream in a minute. As soon as we get past the sidings at Long Rock, just up here, we'll have travelled. This will be the furthest we've travelled eastbound on this route today. Eastbound and down. And we're up to 50 miles an hour. Oh, do you know what? There's me wondering about listening to the engine. Should we listen to it a bit more clearly? There you go, that's better. Open that side as well. There you go. Let's let the fresh air rush in. Way, there's Long Rock. See you later. I'll be back later for a wash. I'll be back later for a wash again. And there's the seafront. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty. Oh, there's a level crossing up here. Honk. Just to make sure, you know. Magnificent. Really is. 60 miles an hour. $75 miles an hour now. We've still got 3.7 miles till we've got to stop at St. Earth. Which is, like I said, the stop for the branch line to St. Ives. Which we'll be checking out later. Look at us rocking and rolling along. Look at this. The speed of this. But the speed of it, it's hanging the game. It nearly crashed the game, I thought, for a moment there. We're now at the nice mile an hour. We're going to do what they say can't be done. What's that? If it was still nationalised. Amen. Yeah, amen. Right. 71 miles an hour. Whoa, it's lagging. Oh, that's a nice photo, though. 72. What's that? 75. 72. We are going slightly uphill. There's a slight gradient. 73. The double tracks are back in force, baby. 73. It's going slightly more uphill now. 74. Come on. Come on. We're so close. 75. Way. Now, can it go any faster than that? I mean, it's just a box. It's the flying box. You said westbound. Oh, well, no, I said eastbound and down. Don't confuse me like that, Mike. 75. Come on, I just want 1 more mile an hour to disprove that sign. 1.9 miles. I mean, we're on a 0.6% gradient. 0.9%, 1% gradient. Best series of DMUs ever built in Britain. I mean, hard to argue, really. Hard to argue. They've stood the test of time and done very well for themselves. And like I said earlier, they're not pacers. So automatically, they're just better. Oh, do they? I did not know that. Right, well, considering we're going quite up an uphill gradient, I don't think we're going to hit the coveted 76 miles an hour. But we're going to do all right anyway. We're only going to be some minutes behind. Take some more screenshots, because why not? 72 miles an hour. Yeah, it's getting steeper as we go. Obviously, you descend quite steeply down towards the sea. So we're just coming from the sea, from the shoreline. So, oh, now we're going downhill though. Now we're going downhill a lot. Oh, but we're under half a mile away. 75, 75, 76. We did it. Now we've got to start slowing down. We really have got to start slowing down now. Okay, come on. Right, the station's just around the corner. We're still doing 68. Full service, please. 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 Oh, there's an old semaphore signal there. Oh, I'm a bit distracted, though. 75, 76. 75, 76. We did it. Now we've got to start slowing down. We really have got to start slowing down now. Okay, come on. Right, the station's just around the corner. We're still doing 68. Full service, please. Please. Oh, there's an old semaphore signal there. Oh, I'm a bit distracted, though. We aren't stopping, are we? The brakes on this thing are made of cheese. The brakes on this thing are made of cheese. Oh, we've... Oh, God damn it. Oh. It's happened again. It's happened again. Oh, God. Right. Well, lesson learned. A sprinter can do 75 miles an hour. Give it time to brake, though. Right, we're not doing this again. Let's go to the main menu and do some other things. What we'll actually do, what I was planning on doing, was going up to the other end of the line and trundling down from there. So if we explore, we'll do that. Like I said, I absolutely love the 158s. They seem to be incredibly versatile and actually have air conditioning. Yes. You know, worth noting. So, Tim Tabble. We'll get to you in a minute. We'll get to you in a minute, you big rumbly boy. What's the weather at? It's quite nice, actually. Light clouds. Like right now, light clouds. Yeah, we'll do that. So this time, what we're going to do is we're going to start at the other end of the route. So this is how someone jumped the buffers. Well, you know, maybe. Modern trains, they've got such good brakes. So what we're going to do instead is go from St Austell to Penzance the other way. Penzance and Austell, no, slightly faster. Yes, we'll go slightly faster. Around the same time, actually. Around the same time of day. So 20 past 8 in the morning. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. It'll give us a good run down. Some mild clouds. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. There you go. Right, there you go. So this is St Austell. Lovely little station this is. Now, if I remember rightly, you have to unlock that and do the reverser thing before you can unlock the doors. There you go, you see. I know what I'm doing. All right, so yeah, this is St Austell Station. See that big car park over on the left? That used to be sidings. That used to be a freight yard. Basically, rule of thumb, whenever there's a car park, especially there, you see the way the wall angles away from the tracks in that car park. Yeah, that would have been a freight depot. There's actually some bay platforms up the end there, so... Lock the doors, lock the doors. Lock the doors and unlock the power. Okay, so... This time, we're going to go to Truro Platform 2, but we're going to come at it from the other direction. And away we go! Starting speed limit of 60 miles an hour. Granted, one time I had a 158 from Settle to Carlisle where the rear coach had no power. We were 30 minutes late and going through Bleemore Tunnel was quite interesting in the dark. Oh, God. I can imagine. Turn on the AWS. How do I do that? It's just there. I'm just pressing it. All right, destination line Penzance. Well, that's where we're going, so we don't need to change that. That's fine. Ooh, look at this. We are in deepest, darkest autumnal... Well, not darkest. Top left of the cab. There. AWS, that thing that powers the... Yeah, that thing. So this is how much AJ's going to overshoot the signal, overshoot the reg signal, powered by AWS. Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't see it in here, but we've got the location markers on, so we know where we need to stop. It's just, you know, on me to not fuck up again. Meantime, though, let's just enjoy the views. This is a postcard view. Greetings from Cornwall. Look at that. I'm behind. Can't. Dip it. Yeah. Look, we're all right. We're all right for the moment. Now I've got my number one fans here. I can turn it on. Yeah. Now we're good. It's October. I don't need a fan on me. Although I do, because I've got my fan on down there. So, oh shoot! There's another red. Oh no! There's another red. I've just noticed there's another red signal. Right. I'm hoping this is just one of those that turns to yellow the closer you get to it. Okay, come on. Come on. Right, we'll trundle up to it at about 20. And we'll see. Just hope the brakes work. Ah, there we go. We've got the green light. Beyonce was undecided. She decided late in the day to give us the green light. AWS is also a Nissan thing. The 90s GTRs had all-wheels... Oh, I see. Powered by AWS. Morning, Reg. He's driving the train that I had to give up. I got dragged off that train. I was like, no. Screw you. I was fined. Now I've been put on this one instead, which is valid. Now this... I've got the nice grumbling sound of the train as well. Yeah, train brake release. Trying to work out what... This is clearly a sort of freight depot over here. A factory of some kind. I'm curious as to what it is. Whoa, straight through the siding there. 65-mile-an-hour speed limit. There you go. Saw one IRL on the rear wheels turned opposite the front. Whoa. Trippy. Well, there's also some sort of branch there as well. Wonder where that goes. Dun, dun, dun. Tune in next time to find out. Well, we'll see. Find out after the break. Now this, I think... You see the sort of brown patches on the ground either side of the track. Given that that side is wide enough for another track, I suspect that this was double track at some point, this section. Oh, once again, look at that. Trees and hills as far as the eye can see. It's a beautiful thing. We're about to be speeding, so I'm not going to do that. Braking, there we go. There you go. We're actually going quite steeply downhill at the moment. Things are going downhill. It's quite interesting that they picked a run from St Austell to Penzance. Because, as you can see here, St Austell is over 10 miles away from Truro. So if you're starting at this end, you've got quite the run before your first stop. Although, I wonder if there's some freight activity you can do at that place we just passed, and some other things up here. Yep, okay. Beaching! Shakes fist. Tories! Shakes fist. Tories with vested interest in road building! Shakes fist. Tories in general! Flips off. Anyway. I like how faded the... hang on, let me see if I can show it off here. I like how faded as well the destination marker is. It's only when you zoom in quite close you can actually see it. But look, if it zooms out here, it looks quite faded, which is very, very realistic, very believable. Lol. You're right aboard our train, looks it. Trundling along at a steady 59 miles an hour. Oh, meantime. Hey, get some fresh air in here. Lovely, that's nice. Oh, some more lagging. You know you've done bad when the name of your political party is literally an insult. What, you absolute Tory? You absolute Tory wank pheasant. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't ask me why... Sorry, I'm just being distracted by nice architecture again. By nice railway scenery again. Look, Devon and Cornwall is just full of it. It's just stunning. Devon and Cornwall are full of some of the most beautiful sights you can possibly see on a railway. Coupled with certain parts of Scotland, I would say, probably the most scenic. Resi's here! We are here! Fellow isometric sim racer, Resi 014. How are you doing, sir? Up aboard. You might have to run. Resi's jumped on the train. Very impressive. Tickets, please, Resi. Good vibes only aboard this train, and I'm only kidding. It's free travel on my train today. It's a nice day. We're in Cornwall. It's very pretty. The sun is out on an autumn day. Best normal Trackmania player. Also worth mentioning, by the way, speaking of circuit superstars, i.e. isometric micro machines Gran Turismo, Micro Turismo, as I'm calling it. I'm trying to get that name off the ground. You know how like there's games that are like Souls-likes or roguelikes or Doom clones or whatever. That sort of trend of trying to name a type of game that's very specific and it doesn't have a genre name, so you kind of name it like it's like this. Well, Art of Rally and Circuit Superstars and games like that, I am proposing we call Micro Turismo because they're like sort of cutesy toy kiddie like cutesy racing games, but with some sim racing elements to them. And I'm just going to assume, by the way, that Circuit Superstars is the most accurate sim racing game out there because in their Top Gear Test Track Time Trial Challenge that they're running, your boy got second. Only less than a tenth second behind Romain Grosjean and faster than Formula E driver Sam Bird, noted sim racers Jimmy Broadbent and Steve Alvarez Super GT Brown, faster than my boy Lando Norris, faster than W Series champion Jamie Chadwick, faster than IndyCar driver Connor Daly and his magnificent mullet. I am just the second fastest racing driver of any kind in the world, according to that game. So, yeah, it's very accurate. Clearly Circuit Superstars helping me to recognizing the talent that I had all these years. Nico Rosberg, are their memes? Are their careers over? Rezi, where's your emote? I beat Lando Norris by half a second on Circuit Superstars on a virtual version of the Top Gear Test Track. Is Lando's career over? There it is. There you go. There it is. There it is. We love to see it. Also, we're going quite steeply downhill again. Things are going downhill again. Yep, this looks like another section that was double track at one. I mean, look how wide that bridge was. There just conveniently happens to be a track width space on the right here. More green lights. Thank you, Beyonce. That's very nice. Yeah, don't ask me how, like, talking about what we've talking about has led me to this point. But given that I'm going to be tweaking up some of the basically what I'm doing a it's not a brand extension really, it's a brand contraction, I think. I just want everything to be under one name now, and just everything to be about me, really. That sounds really narcissistic, but hopefully it makes some sense. Like, you guys have known with the amount of times I've rebranded this Twitch channel alone in the past 2 years, or probably less. I've struggled with the idea of having a niche for personal branding. There you go. Yeah. Anyone else cringe internally when they say that about themselves? Yeah. But like, streamlining. That's it. That's it. I'm like an old Steam Loco. I'm like an A4 Pacific. I'm streamlining. Or a Bullion Pacific. I'm streamlining. And looking like a can of Spam. But, yeah, so basically I've changed my YouTube channel back to just AJ Omega. It's just my name now. Another Station, Another Mile will continue on it. Streamlining, very good. And I'm going to tweak this, and I'm basically going to change up my branding so it's less specific. Like over here I went full on, I am race car driver, I am sim racer, everything is race cars, and now I'm like, actually no. I don't want that. I was fed up of having to jump between personas, if you will. I like multiple things. I'm autistic, I have special interests, and they are many and varied. I can't fit one niche box, and I'm fed up of trying to make my content do the same, even if it's several separate boxes on other sides of the same room. I'm fed up of it, man. So we're just gonna vibe really, and see how we go. And yeah, would anyone mind, or would anyone be up for maybe today, tomorrow, or Friday afternoon, or maybe even over the weekend, maybe Sunday? A stream, like a sort of art stream, if you will, where it's just me designing new overlays for the channel. Then I am a race car driver. Now, I am a walrus goog. But yeah, would anyone be down for that? Why did that get me so good? I wouldn't mind that at all. Okie doke. I mean, if I'm going to be oh, sorry, I've been distracted by pretty Cornish scenery again. I've been distracted by a bridge again. Oh, it's just so nice. 4. And we're double tracking again. Whee! They deign to allow this section to remain double track. The previous bit, nah, two tracks is just too much. Oh. That was one of those pictures where we just got bowled by a tree. There you go. Well, we're actually nearing our destination. Well, 3.4 miles away. Another bridge. But yeah, my thing to basically treat this Twitch channel was just like play whatever the fuck I want, because if you're going to watch it, you're going to watch it to hang out with me, I hope. Because basically, I thought about this as well. Most of the streamers I watch, I don't even watch that many sim racing streamers. So it's not like I'm watching streams just for what games that are played. Damn photobombing, photosynthesis. Oh, we got a tunnel. We've got a tunnel. A honk in the tunnel. So, oh, look at that. Look at that. And we've got no cab lights on, so I'm like, window, no. Window, no. Train stop override, no, not that. Okay, it's fine. The tunnel's quite short. Keep my streams on a variety, even though Trackmania pulls in the most viewers. Yeah, that's fair. That's what I'll be doing on my YouTube channel. I know the train stuff pulls the most views by miles, and I'm okay with that, and I want to make more stuff like that. Variety, but still focusing on mostly racing games. Yeah, I want to play some more train-related games. I like train and like exploration and travel games. So racing, I feel like there's a lot of crossover between train enthusiasts and maybe race car drivers, race car fans or car fans. You know, it's kind of an engineering thing. Plus, sandboxes seem to be very popular. You guys really enjoyed my GTA 3 streams, which is great because I did too. That's kind of like a sandbox exploring the world. There are trains in that, but they're not the main focal point. But it's the same sort of thing, you know? That gets people sticking around. Exactly. I feel like being a variety thing is more of a thing on Twitch. Actually, not sure what the button is in TS. What's that? Oh, for cab lights. It's probably here somewhere. Hold gear. Destination, yeah. Instrument light. Turn those on. Demister. No, we don't need to demist anything. It's not getting hot in here. I've got the windows open. It's definitely not getting hot in here. And I'm not taking off all my clothes. So that would definitely get me fired. Oh, speaking of which, we're going into another tunnel. But this time, we can see our speedo. We can see our dials. So that's a minor improvement. Trundling along, 1.5 miles to Trackmania community is very tight-knit, though. You get to see the same bunch of people on other streamers chat, and you get to see those people drop by your chat occasionally. They pretty much care when you play Trackmania. Yeah, I'm sure there are some people that only watch for specific games, but in my experience, like, the thing is, the way I'm looking at it is, I'm going to start braking now. I'm not taking any chances with this one. Let's see. Oh. I can confirm that's not done anything. Okay. Be all right for now. We'll be okay. But, yeah, like, my thing has been, like, the amount of streamers I watch just for a one-move boss fight. One of your moments that had me laughing the most when you obliterated a man with a truck in Crackdown. Oh, God. Oh, my God, that was so good. I remember that. Oh, shoot. Half a mile. We're still doing nearly 50 miles an hour. Come on, train. Don't let me... Oh, we've got an epic bridge. We've got an epic bridge as well. Oh, it was 0.8 miles. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's stunning. Hello, the residents of St. Earth. We are out here. We are in you, and we are out here. Do-do-do. Yeah, that moment in Crackdown when we came to a boss fight, and we just like... Oh, look at the semaphore signals as well. Here we go, as we go through. That should... Hey, there we go. Love me a good semaphore signal. And the unique thing is, the old Great Western semaphore signals, unlike the rest of the country, because the Great Western love to do things differently, they are lower quadrant, which means when they're good to go, they're down like that. And then when they're stop, they go up like that. Normally, other signals in other parts, like this one up here, see there, it's down. And then as we go through, it's going to go clonk. There you go. And this time, we are not taking any chances. We are definitely stopping in the right place. I'm trundling in. I'm almost a minute down. Oh, look at that. The platform semaphore as well. The old signal box through there. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this is Truro, out here. Did I say St. Earth before? I'm very sorry. All right, full service braking. Braking. There we go. Yes! We've stopped and we've not gone through a red signal. And we're going to unlock the doors and let people off. Let me in. Let me in. While we're here. Ow. Let's take a quick look around. There's another train over there. In the bay platform at Truro. For Falmouth. Building a bigger, better railway. There's trains everywhere. Truro's the place to be. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it's almost weird in a way how it continues all the way up to St. Austell when there's seemingly not much up there. It's just... Maybe it was just to give the line a bit more of a run. I mean, St. Austell's a nice little station. And there might be some freight stuff up there as well, so... Righto. Penzance Platform 2. Oh, this is a fast train as well. Okay. We're not stopping at any of the intermediate stops. Righto. Well, let's get going, shall we? We've got 23 miles to tackle now. There we go. Departing Truro Station. Of course, it was the city of Truro that gave its name to the steam locomotive, the GWR steam locomotive, that in 1904, I believe, allegedly became the first steam loco to ever crack 100 miles an hour in service. I say allegedly because records are they're a bit hard to come by from back then, so... Oh, we've got another tunnel. Oh, it's a very short one. Okay, we're good. No panic. Look at those signals. They're lovely. They're so good. There's some... if you go to Greenford Tube Station and you look over the... Well, what would have been the old New North Main Line, the line that used to run alongside the Central Line up there, there's still a shuttle service that runs through there, and that bit still has semaphore signals. Because it's basically... what do they call it? A parliamentary line, which means you can't close it without an act of parliament, and people just can't be bothered to do that. Kind of hard to accurately measure 100, but yeah, exactly. So it's a little bit disputed, but GWR diehards like to be like, well, we were first. Of course, because why would you not? Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so in that little bit of line, because it's only ever used by a bit of, like, the odd freight and a shuttle service that's just run to keep it so they don't have to close the line. It's like once a day or once a week, I think. They can't be bothered to actually invest in re-signalling it. So I believe it's the only part in the entirety of London that still has old-fashioned semaphores on it, which is really cool. It's lovely to see it operating from the platforms, the tube station platforms of Greenford. You can just see it really clearly off the platforms. Oh, another bridge. Oh, another station, another bridge. Was this a foot crossing as well? Honk. Oh, it's a road crossing. There you go. Farmer Bruce was just waiting for the all clear there. He didn't want to get stuck on his tractor. He didn't want to get his tractor stuck on the line. You need to be fast with the stopwatch. You really did. Small 440 going 100 miles an hour. I know, right? I had a like Thomas the Tank Engine model. Not a model, like a toy of City of Truro when I was younger, because I swear they did, like, it didn't have a face on it, so it wasn't a character from the Thomas the Tank Engine TV show or anything. It was just same sort of thing. It just like freewheeled like a Hot Wheels car, same as the other toys in that. But I remember I had a toy City of Truro when I was younger. What was I rambling on about, by the way, back before when I was like, I just want to do whatever I want on this channel? That's probably what it was. So yeah, a good way to start that would be to literally just stream me doing the overlay art and things. It was just that type of train. Yeah. Oh, we can crank it up. Still got top speed of 60 over here. We've got a green signal as well. More lovely. One thing I've always said that especially Train Sim World has done really well is its lighting. The reflections, especially on the trains themselves. They've always focused on the trains themselves, and for the most part, they're really good in terms of their detail and their look and everything. And, like, the lighting, especially where it reflects... Look at that on the side of the train. That's the bit that looks the nicest to me. I really like that. Nighttime running in this game is lovely. Same sort of thing. It's supposed to be extremely hard to find a toy of the train without being flooded with TTE merch. I know, right? I want to say maybe it was just like... I don't know, like the same company that made the Thomas the Tank Engine stuff, but they also made some real trains toys in there as well. Why not? I also had my Brio like wooden toy trains that were different as well. And some Thomas the Tank Engine stuff as well. Can you tell I really liked Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid? I've no idea if you could tell that. So, sorry, I'm just admiring more scenery. What's really nice as well is that when I would have seen this on the Night Riviera, I woke up just as we were crossing over the bridge into Cornwall. And from here on out, I was sort of waking up and having breakfast in my cabin, in my bed, like in my bunk sort of thing. I think I remember City of Truro showed up in one of... well, that'll be why there was a toy of it in the same sort of range and built the same way as the Thomas the Tank Engine. Right, okay. Like I say, I don't remember this one having a face on it. It wasn't like a Thomas the Tank Engine character. It was just the City of Truro locomotive. But that's probably why there was a toy of it in the same style as like the Thomas the Tank Engine toys, you know? That probably explains it. Yeah, my wooden toy train set, I had Thomas the Tank Engine, obviously. I remember having Eurostar, first generation Eurostar, which is really cool, and in-city liveried HST. Probably explains a lot. Between that and a story that my mum told me a few months ago, she explained how there was one time where we were traveling. I was I was like 2 years old. I don't remember this whatsoever. I have no memory of this whatsoever. We were traveling down to see my dad's parents, who he kind of stopped talking to when I was still very young for very good reason. But they were traveling down to Devon and Cornwall on the train, and this particular time it was on a HST, and I think it was the first time I'd been on a long distance train. Like I say, I was only like a 2-year-old. I was a small boy, a little baby boy, and there was another level crossing back there. Apparently, like, you know, normally kids get restless or bored on long train rides or disruptive or whatever. Apparently, I was just chill the whole way. I was just there, just like vibing. I had my colouring book. I was just looking out the window, looking at the scenery. I think we were going down to Newton Abbot, I want to say. Well, speaking of stations, here's one coming up. One feature you'll see about Cornwall and the railways in Cornwall, a lot of the stations are kind of high above the town itself. So which station's this? Oh, it looks abandoned. That definitely looks very abandoned. In fact, that looks more like a little freight platform. Intriguing. Okay. In the meantime, we are going uphill, so yeah, let's crank on the throttle. Speed limit's actually going up now. The Funk Soul Brother. Something for ASAM, I hope. What's that? I just imagine a 2-year-old but wearing your current... It's new me. But yeah, apparently I loved it. And we were on an intercity liveried HST. So even when I was 2 years old, I apparently loved HST. So as soon as my mum told me that, I was like, well, that explains why I've always really liked HST. It's just been in my DNA, you know? I love my little toy wooden one. I love traveling on them when I grew up. Like when I dated for a little while a girl who, when I was 16, 17 years old, I dated a girl who lived in Cardiff. So long distance relation, my first serious relationship, long distance. Yeah, I just went off at the deep end. But I will always say that was not the reason we didn't work out. But, you know, it was just a challenge that we had to get past. But, yeah, one of my favourite parts of it was that I got to travel on the first Great Western liveried HSTs out of London Paddington all the way up to Cardiff. And I remember there was one time, it was around Christmas time. I think I'd gone up to see her just before Christmas, and then I went up again for New Year's, but just before Christmas. It was like the day before Christmas Eve. I was coming back into London on the HST, and of course it's December. It was like, I want to say it was like 6 or 7 in the... Oh, no, it might be 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So it was really dark, pretty cold. But you're coming back into the city, trundling back into the city, and we're coming in through all the lines into Paddington, and there's all the city buildings lit up either side. And I had because, you know, they had the old doors with these kind of windows on them. So I was like leant on the window, not sticking my head out because that's really stupid, but just sort of leaning on the window, the fresh air on my face. It was just lovely. Those are the sort of memories that stick with you so vividly. It was really nice. I remember that. Also, let's ignore the fact that I was accidentally turning the reverser there. I accidentally turned the reverser into reverse there. But yeah, that's a lovely memory I have, and I always remember having an affection for the HST. So, like, of course, I was going to do one travelling on them before they went off that route. In particular, in the end, I did it. I ended up doing the hat trick. I did a final run on the HSTs in the week they were being retired on the Great Western Main Line. Then a final run when they were being retired from the East Coast. That's when I went up to Inverness. And then I got on the special farewell rail tour for when they were being retired from the Midland Main Line. The first time I was in England in 1998, I saw one of two HSTs in Intercity livery on cross country. A few were mixed with Virgin and Intercity, and I only saw one power car. Nice. Good spot, though. Very good. So, if you don't mind me asking, are you, like, American, like, born and raised America, or were you born over here, lived over here, moved to America? Because obviously I know you've said you live in New York. You don't have to say, obviously. But it sounds like you've at least spent some time over here to enjoy, be a nerd about trains over here as well. Little footbridge there. Born and raised in New York. Ah, okay, so your experience of coming over here, it's just been on holiday, sort of thing. Whoa, hello. We're going downhill. We're doing 70 miles an hour through it. Oh my God! No, it's happened again. We've gone flying through a station. Hello. Hello. I don't know what station that was, believe it or not. All right, we're fine. We're good. There was no red signal there, so we're fine. We're okay. And back up to 60 again anyway, so that's fine. It's fine, we're good. You know, I'm just getting a move on. I just want to provide an efficient service for our passengers. Just belt it through. You don't need to slow down to 40 for that station, even if it's on a tight bend. We weren't even supposed to stop there. No, exactly. So I'm good. So yeah, is that where your like interest in British trains has come from? Just coming over on holiday? Which is very cool, regardless. I'm just, you know, it's one of those things where I'm like curious, and you're more than welcome to talk as much or as little as you want about it. Now you just have to be on the last HST on cross country when that happens. Oh shoot, yeah. When is that happening? Yeah, when is that happening? I would also love to do the longest train on the longest day, which is Jeff Marshall. It probably was Sorry, I'm confused what that acronym was. Oh, 70 miles an hour, 1.7 miles. Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, I would love to do the longest train on the longest day, which is a cross-country train that starts all the way up in, I want to say Aberdeen. Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine, right? Okay, yeah, I'm with you now. Yards and industrial kind of settings. Yeah, I think it starts in Aberdeen at like 6 in the morning and then ends down in Penzance, where we're going now, at like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and it's one continuous train. Now, unfortunately, most of the time, I believe, in recent years, that service has been handled by a Voyager. And trust me when I say this, I would rather contract syphilis than ride on a Voyager by choice. So, used to being only Thomas... Yeah, there you go, yeah. The extra T threw me off. Normally I'm not thrown off by extra T, but you know. But yeah, and on the longest day of the year where the sun's up for the most time, it's possible to do the whole thing, like the longest train journey on the longest day. Cross Country hasn't said when they're retiring them, but I would guess they might pick up a Vanti's Voyage. No, we don't need more Voyagers. We don't need that. Although aren't Avanti refurbing some of theirs to make them slightly less horrible, slightly less like crimes against humanity? And we've got a nice footbridge coming up here. And a level crossing. There you go. That was my impersonation of a level crossing. And now we can go up to 70 miles an hour. But in 2 miles, we'll be doing 60 again. Speaking of syphilis, I thought... I genuinely thought I was going to read, speaking of syphilis, I just accidentally caught it. Oh, God. Oh, no. Right, we're still getting green lights, which is lovely. Don't think extra T would be an issue. Avanti replacing theirs with Hitachis. Oh, okay. So more of the things that are replacing everything at the moment. Because I'm pretty certain every train in about the next 5 years will eventually... Oh, we've got another station here. Oh, shoot. Which one's this? I've been here. I've been here. I'm trying to remember what it is. Hang on. Map. Camborne. That's it. Camborne. So that was Redruth that we just came through. This is Camborne. I went to Camborne on my little holiday to Penzance. I went up to Camborne simply because... what are they called? Oh, not Dawlish. There's a model railway company and a shop in Camborne. It's like Cornish Model Railway, something like that. It's very famous. It's very well known. So I went up there to check it out IRL. I didn't buy anything in there because I was like, at the time I was like, I don't really need anything. I've just been buying it for the sake of it, but I did want to visit, so that was very cool. So yeah, I went up to Camborne and checked things out there. Not really much to talk about in terms of the town, but the station's lovely. As are pretty much all the stations on this little line. There was a weird old vending machine, and after looking it up, I knew it for spreading multiple diseases. Oh, Christ. I was wanting something set in the Soviet Union. Okay. Oh, would you look at this? More bridges. More just loveliness. I think even Cross would eventually bite the bullet and replace that with 802s. I feel, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like at some point in the next 5 years, all trains in the UK will either be some derivative of Hitachi IETs or Electrostar DME or CAF, like the what are they called? The units that they brought in for Northern, which I really like, the 195s. Or I actually don't mind the what are the new ones they've brought in Norfolk? The Stadler Flirts, which is a terrible name, really terrible name, but they are rather nice. They've got a lovely sort of like flat floor to them because they've actually got a power compartment in the middle of the train. The engines are in the middle, so like on this train, the diesel motors are underneath. They're in the chassis. Can you see down there? So yeah, like. These new Stadler trains, there's like a power compartment in the middle of the train, so it enables the floor of the train to be much lower, so it's flat level access for wheelchairs and things like that. Really useful. And they're quite nice, actually. They're quite nice. I have a chance to get an Avanti double Voyager to Edinburgh, but I might skip out on that if they really are that bad. Trust me, you don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. Nobody wants that smoke. I'm pretty sure riding a Voyager was one of the many torture techniques banned in Guantanamo Bay. That's how the US military got secrets out of prisoners. Right, waterboarding hasn't worked. You know, all of our most brutal, terrifying torture techniques have not worked. We need to go to the last resort. Oh, we got another... Well, what looks like an abandoned station here. Yeah, that's very much not an active station. There's not much going on there. So, do you know what? I might have to look up the abandoned stations on this route, because that's... Well, the platform's still in situ. The bush it's kind of overgrown there. Right, anyway, let's speed up again. Let's do this properly. But yeah, like, political prisoners in Guantanamo Bay, the US military were like, right, well, they've resisted all of our worst waterboarding techniques. How about the worst? The Ne plus Ultra. Riding a Voyager for 10 hours. No, I'll talk. Voyager torture or leads to Haysham on a Pacer torture. Oh, Christ. I don't want to decide. I don't want to decide which is worse. That's ASM content just waiting for you. What's that? What? Me being tortured by riding a Voyager? It's like, is that me like losing a forfeit? Like, I do a race with Jeff Marshall, and he defeats me, and that's his forfeit. Because it's funny, like, I'm generally not as interested in modern trains as I am classic ones. Historic traction. You know, I'm much more a railway historian than anything else. But, you know, modern trains, they're there, you know, and I take an interest in some of them. You know me, I love Class 68s. They're very modern and very sexy. So, yeah, like, it's funny how Jeff Marshall is a lot more in tune with modern trains and stuff, and even he hates Voyagers. He's normally a very positive, kind of happy-go-lucky guy, but even he doesn't like Voyagers. I love watching videos exploring abandoned... Oh, I meant the abandoned stations. Yeah, of course. Of course, I love that shit. Well, that's why I made the Little and Lost series. Basically, any little or lost stations. It's another spectacular bridge. Just look at this. Look at this. Oh. I need to brake momentarily. There you go. There you go. Hey, we made the speed limit. I'm hoping the East Lancs Gala is while I'm... Oh, yes. Yes. Well, I mean, if you've seen my East Lancashire Railway video, you'll know how good it is. But trust me, so good. What a lovely railway that is. Stunning railway. Just, like, the bit that blows me away the most about it as well is how much they've had to build back. How much was just wiped away for no reason, really. Just for political flappery. But the amount they've built back and how good a job they've done at building everything back so authentically, and it looks so nice. And Bury Bolton Street is generally one of the most buzzing, like atmosphere-wise, buzzing stations I've ever been to on a heritage railway. It feels like a modern station, like it's just still in service. I'm pretty certain people, local residents, just use it as their train. You know, I've got to get the train to work. Oh, have you? Well, yeah, well, the only one's running is this heritage train. Hey, we'll go work on a steam train. Pretty sure I saw school kids coming home from school on one of the heritage trains while I was there. Yeah, it's a lovely run. And the main Bury Bolton Street station is great. There's a pub in the main station building on platform 1, which people just go in because they're like, hey, let's go to the pub. It just so happens to be in an old railway station. Yeah, why not? Let's go. And yeah, it's lovely. It was serious vibes, you know. Really nice. Got another station coming up. This is Hale, I'd assume. Hale Caesar, etc. Once again, you can see it sort of above the town to a degree. Oh, more excellent bridge work here. That'd be an amazing place for a train nerd family. What's that? Oh, just to live in Bury, yeah. Well, if you need to go from one of those towns to Manchester, you can take the ELR into Bury. Exactly. There you go. If you live in Ramsbottom, it's your one option for going on the train. The GCR one is when I'm on the Winter Cumbrian Mountain Express, where I got the discount because the last time I was on it, the steam failed and we were diesel. Okay. So all's well that's eventually ended well, I guess. Yeah, what was I saying before? Something, yeah. Well, the East Lancs Railway is a good time, basically. It is what I'm saying. It is what I'm trying to say. So just me, are we accelerating quite slowly for going at maximum throttle? Well, we're going downhill now anyway, so everything's going downhill. Hang on. Release the brake, there you go. One thing Britain does incredibly well is the interface between heritage railways and public transport. We seem to have completely forgotten how to do that. Yes! I love the trend now that we're seeing more and more with heritage railways where they're reconnecting to the national network in some way. And even like just an example, the Epping-Ongar Railway, which is just out of East London. It's in Essex, in very rural Essex. Now, obviously, it's the old tube line. Oh, some high-level sidings there. Oh, and another semaphore. Look at that big semaphore. Look at that. And then it'll go clonk behind it. Aha, this is St. Earth. Well, hey. We're going through St. Earth. You see over there, that bay platform is for the branch to St. Ives, which is very cool. More semaphores around. It's lovely. I love the clank noise that they make as well when they're operated. It's all good, you know. But yeah, the amount of heritage lines that there's another semaphore. Let's watch. Go as we go by. Clonk. There you go. So, yeah, that is the thing that a lot of heritage lines over here have done really well, which is reconnect with the national network. So it's so easy to get to. By that I mean literally running into a platform at a normal national rail station. So you can just get your normal train, jump off, and then walk across the platform, and suddenly you've travelled back in time 40 years. Or 50 years, or however many years, which is really cool. And on the Epping-Ongar Railway, it's the old eastern end of the Central Line. Now, it stops at Epping now, and there's no direct train through to the Heritage Railway section. But what the Heritage Railway do is run a pair or 2 or 3 vintage buses. They run like a bus service that just comes out, picks you up from Epping Station, takes you up to the railway at North Weald, and just loops around like that. And I think it also goes via Shenfield National Rail Station as well, which is really smart. That's so cool to come out of Epping Station. You're like, right, where's the Heritage Railway? And this old Route Master bus like comes clanking down the hill. And you've got the volunteers there, the drivers and that. And when I was last there, I got chatting to someone who was also there. We got off the last train. It was like 9:30 at night. It was the very last train. But the buses always wait for the very last train to make sure no passengers are stranded. And that's because the owner of the railway line was on that last train, and he drove the bus back to Epping Station for us. How cool is that? Like, he doesn't only own a heritage railway, he's minted, obviously, but even he himself loves just taking... He's just like, this is my railway, I'm going to enjoy it. And the buses are all his. It's his collection of old vintage buses. So he's like, oh, I'll drive one of my buses, get some of the old like London Transport uniform out, you know, do all that. It's great. The Strasbourg Railroad pulls up right next to Amtrak, but there's no interchange. I see. One heritage railway in the States has transferred to Amtrak. The Adirondack Scenic Railway in Utica. Oh, not in Utica. No, that's an Albany expression. I see. Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard anyone use the phrase Adirondack Scenic Railway. Oh, not in Utica. No, that's an Albany expression. I see. Because obviously I have to kick into steamed hams. Whenever someone mentions anything tangentially related, you have to kick into steamed hams mode. It's just a rule. But everything else you need a car, which is very annoying. Yeah, that is very annoying. Strasbourg, Amtrak. I visited Epping like 6 years ago now. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, it's a lovely little railway up there. Brain does not compute. Right, we're slowing down to 50 miles an hour here in advance. We are actually closing in on Penzance. So a full-length run up the main body of this route is about to be complete. Ow! It's about to be completed while I accidentally punch my desk. Devon, hey! Well, technically we're in Cornwall. Same sort of area, roughly the same part of the world. Hello, Hitch. How are you doing today? There are a couple of railways here in the States you would go crazy over. Strasbourg has a variety of locos, including massive Streamline 484. They used to run mainline excursions. Yes. Because when the Americans did steam locos, boy, did they go ham on them. Everything's bigger in the States. Oh, here we go. We're into Penzance Long Rock. Heading through Long Rock Depot. Oh, hello. There's the 37 in the yard. Shunting some wagons. Hello. We'll be driving one of them in a minute. Grumbly boy. Look at there. Big grumbly boy. Right. Let's put the brakes on. And then there's the Reading and Northern, which is a regional freight and passenger operation. Nice. What, does it use like heritage traction, though? There's an Essex in Baltimore, and that's just one example of us reusing other countries' town names. Yes. New York. There's a London over there, isn't there? There's all sorts. Bristol. There's an obvious one. Richmond. Darlington. Just listing the NASCAR schedule. Birmingham, Alabama. Yep, there you go. There's another one. Oh, we haven't actually had to slow down anywhere near as much as I thought. Not yet, anyway. They use vintage SD40 locos for freight. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. There's a few companies over here that sort of do that. Like there was a few years ago, there was a freight company that needed some extra heavy freight loco, like an extra heavy freight loco, because it had increased demand over that season. So they hired out an old vintage Deltic, which is one of the most powerful diesel locomotives ever built in Britain ever. So they got one of the preserved ones. I want to say it was Royal Scots Grey, 55022. They got it out and were like, yeah, can we use it for the summer? And the owner, the heritage group that owned it, are like, yeah, all right, then pay us and we'll let you use it. So on this big modern freight train with the big steel like wagons and that, at the front of it was this old BR blue diesel from the 70s. It was just like, it's great though, because that's what they were built to do. Like, it's nice seeing them do rail tours as that, because they can do somewhere close to the original speeds they were designed for. On heritage railways, they're technically limited to 25 miles an hour, but I will tell you right now, I've been on plenty of heritage railways where their definition of 25 miles an hour has been, how should we say, a bit loose. It's a bit loose. Right, we've got a red signal coming up. Not a red solo cup. So we're going to slow to 15 miles an hour anyway, so we should be ready to stop if we need to. But that might be another one of those, it goes green before we get there sort of thing. I know which leads I prefer, and it does not feature warm weather. Well, sometimes it might. And yeah, here we are back at Penzance. I feel like we've been here already a few times. The beach, look at that. The big signal box. So I like how Top Gear used to handle speed limits in America. Exactly, exactly. Very loosely. Ah, the red signal's at the platform. Right, cool. Their passenger operations use vintage RDC stainless steel DMUs from the 50s. They have two F7 streamlined locos, then they have a 462 and a 484. The passenger fleet is vintage commuter coach from New Jersey and Pennsylvania, and they'll run trains up to 70. That's so baller. I love that. I love that so much. It's old. The speedometer's just a bit inaccurate. Exactly, exactly. Especially when you get to near the end of the day. Like the ale trains that run of an evening, everyone's a bit tipsy and been on the beers, and the drivers are like, hey, it's after dark, let's have some fun. So, you, especially when they accelerate away from signals, they're like, yeah! And you're like, this... Well, let me put it this way. When I went to the Epping-Ongar Railway last, on their ale train, on their ale run, at one point I took my phone out and I was like, I'm pretty sure this isn't 25 miles an hour. It was around 38. It was around 40. It was nearly 40 miles an hour, which still doesn't sound like that much. But, you know, on a small branch line like that, it felt fast. And, yeah, if it's safe, and a lot of the drivers and the volunteers of that are people that are very well trained. They're people that work in the modern railway anyway. Or they're volunteers who used to work for British Rail and drove them back in service anyway. Speaking of driving trains, we're at Penzance. A lot of people getting off the train, ready to enjoy a nice day in Penzance, hopefully. Well, some of them might be commuting, but hopefully they just go to the seaside. The 462 is the absolute loudest loco I've ever heard. The only restricted the blast pipe, so when it's going uphill, you can't hear the whistle because the exhaust is just that loud. Didn't the US try and steal a famous UK train when it went on a tour in the US? You know, I know there's been a few. I know the Flying Scotsman's gone over there. Look up videos of the Reading and Northern 425 and be careful if you're wearing headphones. I'm ready. I am ready. Yes, it was the Scotsman. There you go. Because I know King George V, an old GWR King loco, went over there as well. Sorry, I just got an achievement for WCL, Apprentice Pirate. I don't quite know what that means, but, well, we will... I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll return to free roam. Hop out. Hang on. Let's shut the train down. Do it properly. We will turn off the reverser. Lock the master key. There we go. And then we won't get out of that side. Oops. No, I'll shut this side. Shut it. Stranded in San Francisco. Was it? A Scotsman in San Fran? They're just admiring the train. Yeah, sorry. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, here's Penzance. How much can you explore of it? Yeah, we're done with tutorials today. Okay, so there's the outer limit. There's the outer doors. Hang on, if we go down here... well, there's another map we can do a thing with. And the last time someone stole a train. Ask Ronnie Biggs, I guess. There's a sort of like mobility thing. We go around here. Oh, is that a poster? Yes, welcome to Penzance. Look at that, it's very cute. We got some newspaper trolleys. Here's the little bay platform. The cross-country trains, I think, come into here, I believe. And yeah, this is Penzance. It's very nice. Stealing trains, my favourite pastime is all you had to do was steal the damn train, CJ. That's the point. At some point, I will do. Oh, does anyone want an ice cream? Ice cream? Yeah, we've got an ice cream. That famous Rivet Games ice cream. Yeah, I've heard it's really nice. Yeah, I've got my 99 flake. And I've been to Penzance. Excellent. It's a lovely part of the world. Well, in my experience, it was anyway. Here's a random trolley. Is this to do with any collectibles? Yes, it is. We found some suitcases. Also made by Rivet Games. They're very versatile, that company. In one factory, they make ice cream. In another factory, they make suitcases. You know, it's a very diverse portfolio they've got there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you... I'm going to stay here, just sit here for the moment, and just watch trains trundle in and out of the station while I go and brew up a fresh cup of tea. Be back in a moment. I would always derail the train in GTSA into one of the neighbours and watch the chaos as the AI failed to complete a train. Sounds like me flying a plane and then deliberately crash landing it in the middle of the highway in Las Venturas. That was absolute carnage. Anyway, I'm going to make a new tea. Anyone else want any bickies? And we're back. There we go. Did any trains arrive or leave? Okay. Well, at least you had something to look at. Hopefully. So, but I've got my tea. And got a Kit Kat. It's lovely. So, with the essentials secured, let's leave Penzance and get into something a bit louder. Just some seagull sound. A seagull pooed on our hat. Stood there. The 484 at Reading and Northern is under restoration, almost complete. Rumours the owner is restricting the blast. They're actually accessible by public transport as the local bus that reached their station in North Reading, Pennsylvania. They also want to operate service into Philly. Hope they manage to do that. So, explore. What's the training? Oh, the other, okay. So, oh, right, well, the Class 150 intro we barely got into. Tim Tabble. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is, I don't know why it's in June. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this bad boy over here. That's what we're going to do. That's bizarre. The other day you could select... Oh, I guess it's just, you know... I guess it's just that option anyway. I don't want rain storm. I just want... Oh, light rain. That'll do. Yeah, some light rain. Bit of drizzle. Why not? So, Philly is getting close to Baltimore. I may need to go visit that. Oh, yes, do. Do so. So, what have we got here? Well, we got some freight. Drive this freight service and drop off wagons at Long Rock Motor Power. Drive the short freight service from Truro to the Ponsandane goods sidings at Penzance. Drive the freight route to this freight service for St. Austell for it then to get delivered further along the route. Right, okay. That's to Truro. Penzance to Truro. Let's do. Well, this is a nice night run. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hellfire Class 37s. Hell yeah. Right. Let's do this. It's a nice still from the West Somerset Railway. Need to go there, actually, in real life. Right. Oh, short freight service. I will. Oh, raining. Some drizzle is occurring. And there's our... that is a short freight. A very short freight. All of 3 wagons. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to... It's a bit longer. For now. But... I'm going to go run... a route that I actually tried the other night. Well, yesterday, I should say. I didn't complete it. They're full of hay. Yeah. And we'll do this one. Hey. So, yes, this one starts with a night. And you have to do a bit of shunting. You have to couple up some things. We've got these, I want to say, dogfish wagons. Okay, so they're just... Oh, that's right. Okay, so hang on. What we need to do first, I believe, is go down here. And then couple those up. There you go. And here is our locomotive. Just look at this mighty beast. Look at this mighty beast. Moon up in the sky. Very nice, very tranquil. And in the options... Oh, no, we're not going to do that. Map. Full map is... Right, we're going to go down here and then... Ah, right, okay. So we need to go and pick these up. There is going to be some serious shunting involved here because it looks like it wants us to pick them up. Like, we'll couple onto this end. But, I don't know how that... I mean, these weren't coupled originally, so... Let's uncouple that. Let's go and have a look. Go and have a look-see, shall we? Right. So, sit down in the seat of power. Seeing as we're at night, we... Standard, new. Engine stop, new. Instrument light dimmer, let's turn that up. Is there a cab light anywhere in here? No, we don't need that. No, we don't need any of those. Those sound quite serious. There's the little end compartment. No. Aha! Interior lights. Instrument light switch. Right, the instruments are on. Interior lights. Cab light. There we go. Right, there's the cab light should we need it. We'll keep that in mind. What do the route indicator lights do? Okay, we can't tell at the moment. Right, so sit down in the hot seat. Turn the headlights on. You can't have both. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Route indicator on. There we go. There we go. The complete face of the 37 is revealed. Look at it there. It looks like it has a little face. So what we're now going to do is go down here. No, it's behind the throttle master key. There we go. This we're going to plonk into forward. This we're going to go like that. And then what we're going to do is bring the noise. Hopefully. Oh. 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 Tell me that's coming through on the stream. Okay, we're only supposed to be doing 15. We are running light engine as well for the moment. While we figure out what we're doing with these other wagons, these other wogans. What's the OMG for? Oh, we're going to be going through the carriage washer again. It sounds like an idling P-47. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, that's a static camera. No, come back. No, didn't mean that. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, we are going very fast. Well, we're going 15 miles an hour, but apparently it's way too fast for the carriage washer. Trying to do through. Oh, look at. You know what I said about lighting? You know what I said about lighting? Yeah, you're seeing it. Yep, I'm seeing it. It's like a VAR decision. Oh, the moon. The light glinting off the water. Those lovely reflections either side. As you turn the camera around. Oh, that's just. Mwah! Mwah! So nice. I'm going to go around the back of Long Rock. Up in these sidings up here, some things to pick up. I don't think we're going to get many points for sticking to the speed limit on this one. Slow speed shunting is not my specialism, and neither is it, I suspect, this 1,750 horsepower rumbly boy. I don't think it's its strength either. Right. I also think... Yeah, right. Yep, good. Okay. So, we need to... yeah, we've gone... Right, we need to be over there. We're kind of here. So, I think we needed to change a point. Probably back there. We'll change a point back there. Right, so... What we'll do is we'll plonk the... throttles off. Reverse. Take the brake off. And then hopefully we'll plonk it in reverse. Backing up. Backing up. There you go. I see that F1 Twitter got mad at something again. Why do you... Name a day that ends in Y. Oh. Very nice. Very nice. Right. So we go back through here. When has F1 Twitter never got me? Exactly. They got mad at the sun rising this morning because it didn't worship Sebastian Vettel enough. I don't know. Right, so... Trying to. We need to change the points on that one there. So. And then, right, we are clear. Clear of the points. Okay, so now, brakes on again. The only thing F1 Tour is ever allowed to get mad at is Andrew Benson. I'd also argue, oh, who's the grumpy old twat? The American guy, who I don't even, is he even, like, he just has a blog these days. He's just some old lad who just gets grumpy at stuff. And a little while ago, he literally slagged off a teenager for writing an article, for writing a blog or something. Junction left. Right. James Allen? No. No, James Allen's all right, I think. Yeah, some American guy. Just some old, bitter old American grumpy bag of gas. Some grumpy old American windbag. I'm not saying it, I mean, I just so happen he's American and he's also a grumpy old windbag. Those things aren't related, I should say. Right. What we're now going to do, when it comes to someone who has a blog, yeah, no, as far as I know, it's not, he's all right. So we go there. Right, to go and pick up. So what we need to also do is do that. So it goes through there, and then we do that. And we do that. No, hang on. We do... Aha! There we go. Paul Tracy? No. But I deleted Twitter too long ago to remember names. Yeah. You know, I'm just glad I'm not wasting part of my brain remembering his name. Because that's memory that could, that's brain space that could be used for so many better things. Right. Oh yeah, the throttle's still on, so we'll turn that off. Forwards. A little bit of throttle, and now hopefully the points are all set so we can go get these wagons. With any luck. We have our fair share of grumpy old men in the States. Look, grumpy old men are basically dictating this, dictating government policy over here now. Good news, Lundgaard is going to Rahal Letterman Langen for IndyCar next year. I don't think it's good news because he's replacing my King boy. But I'm just biased. In every other way, it's probably good. He's probably going to be very good, so... Yeah. I'm just sad. The man who went on a childish rampage and nearly destroyed SRX in his first season. Yeah, that guy. Oh God. Oh, God. Blimey, I've just spilled my tea. Well, we found the wagons. That was brilliant. It was like clonk. Bloody hell. Okay. Right, couple these up, and then there you go. Stop a location, Long Rock Depot, refueling line 1. There's been a spill on the line. My tea. Dave spilled his bovril. All right, so what we're now going to do, we'll actually hop up the other end of the loco for this. Oh, that's just our locomotive making some... Oh, hello. Weight, 107 tons. Brake force tons, 50. That, and max speed, 80. Yes. Well, now you know. The more you know. And then we climb up here. And then what we'll also do is just... instrument light switch. Yes. We'll turn these on for this end. For now. And then I assume master key... Can I... Yeah, where's the master key? Hang on. I'm trying to get the master key. It's there. It's because I didn't turn it off in the other one. Might be. In the other cab. Yeah, I can't seem to click on it at the moment, so right. Hang on a minute. Dave spilled his bottle. It's an old train symmetry. We were driving a train called Concrete Bob. Yes! Yeah, there we go. That was a Class 37. There you go. Right, so we... Oh. Reverser off. Throttle off. Master key off. Right, maybe that'll do. I wonder where Sato is going to go. I'm just not ready for him to retire. I'll be honest. Right, what about now? Yes. There you go. There we go. Right. All systems go at this end now. Something just beeped. So let's trundle. Let's go take these wagons. Oh, whoa. Before we do... Oops, there we go. Before we do, I'm going to check the map again. No, not that. I'm going to check this map again. Where have we got to go? Aha, we have to go through here. So that means we need to change that to that. There we go. Right, so that's where we are. We have to come through there, down there, and to the... Yes, to the refuel point. Right, okay. Okay, so that's good. Done that. All right, so now we're good to go. Anything? Well, the horn works. Glad we can confirm that. Right, hang on. Do we need to turn everything off? Turn everything off and on again. Thonk. Off. Okay, brake. Oops. In. Press that. Alright, so... No, okay. What about... Put the brakes on again. Take them off. I'm a bit confused. Brakes definitely off. Is the train broken? I don't know. It ain't working, that's all I know. Is it because we didn't do something at the other end? Fairly certain we did everything we needed to at the other end. The reverser's off. Throttle's off. Master key we can't even use. Release the brake. Release the parking brake. I don't know. That brake's off. Forward. Here we go. Here we go. He leaves. He leaves. We're moving. Because the brake was still on in the other cab. There we go. We and our cargo wagons are on our way. It moves. see it's nightfall now. Yes, the sky has fallen. There we go. Up to 12 miles an hour. We're going to go through here. So we have to stop at location. Just up here. Now, I wonder, I know on one of the default routes, the American default route that was in this game, in Train Sim World 2 to start, you had to get out and do some manual refueling in the depot. Well, there is an option to do that. I wonder if they've added that here as well. Doing a trundle, doing a heckin' big trundle. So, what we now do is whack the brakes on. And there we go. Uncouple the vehicles. Okay. So now we uncouple these. Clonk. Thonk. And then we go down to the carriage washer. So it's squealing very angrily. Are you sure there's not a brake on somewhere? Well, it could just be squealing flanges. No. It could just be squealing flanges. Oh, I hear that. Hang on. I hear that. That's a lot of grinding there. Hang on. Have I missed something else down here? Running. Loco brake off. Train brake off. Wondering why the train was so slow. There's the throttle. Look, this is all off. So the brake. Yeah, brakes are definitely off. I'm baffled. I will be honest. So, hang on. Okay. Oh, hello. We've got Railjet 160, a first-time chat. The train brake needs to be in the shut position after the emergency stage. Right, what? In which cab? This one? Well, no. So is it... Go back here. Train brake shut down. Right. Okay. Maybe it's a safety procedure. Yeah, because we didn't shut the... Okay. Well, Railjet 160, what a way for you to make your debut in chat. Helping us out here. Yeah, still making that noise. Still making that noise. It does move, yes. There's definitely brakes on, because look at... I've turned the throttle off and look how quickly it stops. Something weird going on here. Something very puzzling. I think... the game hasn't liked me swapping cabs. I think. But I don't know what I was supposed to do otherwise. So, can I have a seat at this end? Shut down, yes. I don't think there is a handbrake on this thing. I don't even know where a handbrake would be. So there's no way we could have activated it, I don't think. Yeah, it's released anyway. 2 hours hanging out. See you later, Mark. You know I appreciate your company, always. It may well be glitched, yeah. Hang on. Alright, let's turn everything off and on again. Right. Master key. On. Reverser. Forward. Brakes. Off. Loco brake. Off. Throttle. Do something. Look at this as well. I'm on the second throttle setting and a light engine, and it's not going anywhere. Brakes are fully on somewhere. Well, at least the window works. So here's what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to go over here. We're going to do that one that I was going to do earlier. The shorter one. It's not at night, this one, unfortunately. But if it works, then it works, you know. I think the chain's broke. You might be right. Cont. We'll do that. Why not? Because I still have one more thing I want to do on this route before we end the stream today. So. Right, this time. So this time, we've got some wagons. We've got some wagons already. They're coupled up. We just have to go to Truro. It's really that simple. So this time, master key on. Reverser forward. Train brake. Active. Someone call the mechanics. Release overcharge. Instrument light switch. We don't need that, but we'll also put the lights on. There we go. Lights are on. And this time, what we're going to do is let the thrash motors, let the diesel motor kick it. This is doing the same thing. Right, something. This is very annoying. What is going on with these things? Fuck it, full throttle. You might be right, you know. The wheel spin. The wheel spin. Yeah. Now it stopped grinding. I've taken the power off and we're just... What is going on here? This is ridiculous. What is going on here? Does that do anything? I just powered through it. Yeah, you might be right, you know. Now this is not right. This is not right. Something's... Do you know what I think we might have to do? Let's try the tutorial. Let's actually do the tutorial for this loco. There might be something we're missing here. There must be something we're missing. And it may be on this variant alone, because I haven't experienced this on others.
Welcome to this BR Class 37 locomotive.
We do get to listen to Guru Man again.
Rail freight livery.
And we're in the
During
snow.
this brief introduction,
Oh, just look at this.
Go through the start and stop procedures.
Oh, this looks like the
Before
depot
we
that...
climb aboard the locomotive, it is important to make sure the manual junctions are set correctly.
Check the BC and the VPVC. What's that? These are just letters, I'll be honest. All right, so first we have to do that. I can pull a
Climb
lever.
aboard the locomotive.
I will. We do get to listen to Relaxing Jeff again. Running around the yard. Yeah, this was the yard that we passed earlier, just out of St Austell.
To normal.
Right, so this will be the full startup procedure. Normal, yes. Vacuum brake goods. We're in the right cab. Oh, apparently not. There we go. Vacuum brake.
A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's
Was that what we were missing? Was that what we were missing? Hang on.
Insert the master key to
I will.
activate the set the
Yes.
reverser as indicated in preparation
Oh,
to start.
engine only,
Go
yep.
ahead and start the locomotive.
Ooh. Well, you know what we do get? Oh.
Train brake
Oh.
as indicated.
Oh. Oh. Running. Okay. Wait for the main reservoir to charge.
Now use the reverser to set the direction.
Forward.
lights and head codes are important to let
Headlights. Yep. Run.
Set the handbrake as indicated.
The handbrake? Well, to be fair, when we were running... Oh, hello, we've got another first-time chatter over here. And we've got a follow. Thank you, XX Fires Gamer XX. I see you like the original UK freights as well. Hell yeah, I do. We're just trying to figure out how to work a Class 37 here. Well, specifically the one on this route. Because we seem to be running into a weird issue where the brakes were semi-constantly on. Right, so the handbrake's off, but I'm sure that was the case before. Throttles are on.
Increase the throttle to start moving. Do not
Okay.
apply too much power too quickly.
Uh-huh, would you look at that? Ah, this is how a 37 should be moving.
Turn off the throttle to maintain speed.
Yeah, you noticed. Locomotive brake to stop the train before the wogons. Before the wogons. It must be the vacuum brake. It must have been it. Yeah. little wiper going. Yeah, this is definitely the depot up at... so if we go up here... Go up here... Oh, okay, so that's the depot from up here. This is the one from down... Right, okay. Oh. Are the points correct? Yes, okay. Loco brake. Stop the train before the wagons. Okay. Oh, no. No, I think... Clonk. There we go. Okay, that was slightly less horrifying than before. Hang on. Whoop. And then clonk. There we go.
Shut down this cab to allow you to switch to
Right, let's also have a look at this. So, set the train brake to shut down. There we go.
Now turn off the headlights.
Headlights off. Wiper to park. Yep. And
set the
okay.
reverser to off.
Yep.
Take out the master key.
Yep,
now
can do that.
Prepare the route out onto the main line by correctly setting the manual.
I think it was set in air brake. That's the reason you have the brake. Right, okay. Okay. Hang on, we can do this from the map screen. We can do this from over here. We do that. And we do that. And then we do that. And then that. And then that.
Sit in the driver's seat in the opposite cab and prepare the loco for driving.
Make sure we don't miss anything else while we're here. The loco going. All right, we'll do. And oh, master key on. Forward thing. Brakes off. And then a bit of throttle. Give it some welly. There we go. Oh, look at everything covered in snow. Oh, that's the thing we need to do. Do you remember a couple of years ago I randomly streamed, it was like the Christmas, it was like the winter train gala. It was like a winter gala and I just ran every single scenario in the snow. We should do that again. We need a winter gala. I can hear grinding, but it's not acting as it was before. We're coasting and it's not, so clearly the brakes aren't on. I think that's the squealing flanges. Yeah, I think that's the squealing flanges on the wheels. No, I just love the word flange as well. That's a higher pitch, I think, just the flanges. Flanges. Right, okay, so... Oh, what's that? What's that? You want me to go at 65 miles an hour? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, the absolute thrash. The absolute noise. Also, you can tell it's something different because it was stopped by now. Oh, look at that. What a lovely, what a beautiful wintry scene. A rumbly boy thrashing through the snow. Oh, might want to put these on. Yeah. Running. There we go. Yeah, I can see clearly now. The empty wagons are all filling up with snow. That's a nice touch. Like a driver warming up his tyres. Get some heat in those flanges. Heat in the flanges are very important. You've got to heat your flanges correctly. Oh, look at that. This is very pretty. Maybe this game accidentally wanted me to do this tutorial just to see how pretty the route was in the snow. And for that, I appreciate it. Oh, would you look? Oh, the scenery over that bridge as well. It's just so pretty when it wants to be. game really is really pretty when it wants to be. I think maybe that's what this game's best at. It's good at being pretty in a way that looks good in screenshots, if that makes sense. Because sometimes like the frame rate's a bit dodgy. Sometimes there's some blur here and there, some graphical bugs like we saw earlier with the mysterious disappearing passengers. Disappearing into a black hole as soon as they got on our train. It's just things like that, though. I think, like, just looking at, like, things like this. It's moments like this where everything is working well. And just things are just nice, you know? Everything's nice. The wipers have a manual handle. Yeah, you noticed that. Oh, here we go. Oh, I got bowled by a tree. I got bowled by trees. Oh, damn it. Never mind. I got bowled by some bits of wood. Oh. Crikey. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aha! We have to stop in those... But oh, no. Okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. I think... No, we're not. We're still not good. But... No. No. Please slow down. Please stop. No, not shut down. I don't want no brakes whatsoever. There you go. We did it.
Good work. That is the basic.
That counts. It's fine.
The manual can be
You were in the right
that
siding.
provides more
I was
detail
just about to say what big the opposite happens. We have no brakes.
of this locomotive.
No brakes, no brakes. It's just not stopping. We still got a gold medal for that, so I'll take it. Right. In which case, now, what we're now going to do is Tim Tabble. We're going to do no brakes on the hype train. So this one, because it's nearly an hour, I'm just going to run a quickie. We'll do this one. We will do this one. Hopefully this time we've worked out we'll be able to operate the train correctly. So, here we go. Circuit breaker. So it was over here, wasn't it? Yes. Brake select switch. Air brake goods. It was vacuum brake goods that we needed, wasn't it? You drive the Class 6 stick as well. It's my most loved freight train on this game. My grandfather used to work on steam trains and retired around 1960. Wow. That's why I like trains so much. And out of all the trains, the Flying Scotsman is my favourite. It's a great shout. It's a good shout. Right. Oh, set height adjuster. Nope. 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 Oh, hang on. So if I sit down, we lower in the seat now. Hang on. Nope. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. See you later, Kira. I hope you've enjoyed your time here today. Anyway, yeah, let's so we get this thing underway. Oh, no. Right, engine's definitely on. So that's good. Right. So if I open the brakes out, loco brakes off. Let's open the window because it's a rather nice day. Are we ready? Oh, one more thing. Lights, camera, action. Here we go. Oh. Oops. It's not my microphone in excitement. I do like a good thrashy boy. I'm just paranoid of every grinding sound, but looks like things are working okay. I mean, we're coasting. We're off the throttle and we're coasting. So what we're going to do is just slow down to 5 miles an hour through the carriage wash. Trundling through the... It did kind of knock a bit of the roof of the loco off, but that's fine. There you go. Oops. Right, so we'll just coast a little bit. Does this train have a name? This loco does not have a name. It's just the... Where's the number? 37667. So it's one up from the... It's the number of the beast plus 1. 37667. Okay. That's not Satan, it's just Stan. There we go, it's called Stan. See? I just drove Stan. Oh, we can go back to 15 miles an hour. Yay. Oh, and what's that? In 700 yards, we can do 70 miles an hour in this thing. Right. All right, come on. Hustle. That'll be 14. That'll be 14 miles an hour. Close enough. Perfect name, Stan. I therefore name this loco Stan. You know what that means? What does that mean? South Park memes? I don't know. Oh, no, that's a static camera. Where's the map? Aha, perfect. We're already routed out onto the line. That's good. We put the headlights on already, didn't we? Yes. Having a Clarkson voice power. Yes, indeed. Oh, and the sea view. Oh, look at that. That's that is spiffing. That is splendid. That is delicious. That is tasty. We're going to get some even better views, hopefully, out on the main line. Trundling out through here. A little tiny bit of power. Tiny bit. The loco's grumbling. It's like, come on, I want to go. Stan is grumbling. And I was like, come on, I want to go. I want fast. I want speed. Calm. Aha, there's that rake of wagons that we were having so much trouble with last night. When the brakes were stuck on our loco, we were like, I don't know what's happening. It's not working. We've got a green light from Penzance. It's a lovely sunny day. I mean, it's pretty chilly because it's October, but it's a nice sunny day. And we're going out onto the main line. And we're going across a level crossing. Just make sure everyone's paying attention. And what's that? The speed limit has just gone up to 70. Let's get it on! Oh, oh. The thrash is real. The thrash is real, folks. I'm very happy. I'm also a complete child. I am also an absolute child. It literally sounds like a World War II fighter ready for takeoff. Funny you say that. If we ever drive the Western again on stream, or any other diesel hydraulic, well, at the moment, the Western's the only one in Train Sim World 2. But if you drive any of those, or you hear any of those, which would be the Western, the High-Mech Warship, and there was one other, I think, they had Maybach engines that revved a lot higher than something like this. So this is like... Those are like... And I always say... They sound a lot better than that, obviously. But I always say they sound basically like a Spitfire aircraft. This sounds like an idling World War II aircraft. Those at full throttle sound like actual flying aircraft. Oh, today is just a lovely day. We're taking a blast through Cornwall in a Class 37 with 3 wagons on. 3 empty wagons. That's no load for this thing. That's like asking your local bodybuilder friend to carry some bags of sugar back from the supermarket. We are now at a nice miles per hour. I would like to inform everyone we are now at a nice miles per hour. Life is good, you know. Maybach, I believe, had a hand in building the Benz V12s in the BF109. I believe that the engines in the, well, at least the top line diesel hydraulics, the Maybach engine in those might have been V12s, V16, something like that. If only my dad was here. He has the knowledge. He has the knowledge on diesel hydraulics. They were his class, man. That's the DLC I want. I usually drive the class 66 most, but I missed this one. I usually played it on the mode I've called passenger wagons, but I'm getting this DLC on Friday. It looks better than the passenger cart version. Oh, honestly, this is, yeah, this is good. I've been enjoying it. Like, nothing we've encountered today has kind of been anything out of the ordinary for Train Sim World. I mean, the only real issue we've had was trying to work out why the 37 had its brakes stuck on. And if we'd done the tutorial, we would have known. But, you know what? That's not the game's fault. I'm not deducting points for that. We've had the usual litany of just random little bugs. Well, just the major one was the people getting on the Sprinter and then falling into a black hole. But otherwise, it's West Cornwall. It's a gorgeous part of the world. It's a gorgeous part of the railway network. It's steeped in history. The other thing I will recommend in the Discord, the brakes were just operator error. They really were. The one thing I will recommend in the Discord, the Dovetail Games Discord, is basically definitely allow people to run HSTs and Westerns on this route. Westerns with vintage BR blue and white Mark 1s. That'll be very accurate. Oh, we've got to slow down in a minute. Let's put the brakes on a tiny bit. Backing off. Backing off. Backing up. Backing up. Oh, we're going to belt through. We're going to belt through Sun Earth at full speed. Here we go. There you go. Unfortunately, we weren't on the power through there. We weren't full thrashing through there, but it'll do. And we better start slowing down for this 45 mile an hour speed limit. That's just our 3 empty wagons. Like I said, there's just no load whatsoever for these. Wasn't there a custom mode to run any train on any route? Yes, there was. Well, you can do it in the scenario builder. You can do that. You can do that. You can run it in the scenario builder. I'm gonna lie, I can get a bit confused with the brakes when I play this class. Yeah, fair. We struggled earlier, as you probably saw a bit of. Yeah, you can in the scenario builder, you can do a, like, no rules thing where you can run any train on any route. Yeah, there are like 3 different brakes. Yeah. Oh, would you look at this? Oh. Bridge into the... Oh. This is marvellous. This is just... It's just a magnificent thing. This is Hale Station. We're in our own clag cloud here. Hello. Honk, honk. Honk. Oh, we can go up to 60 again. Why not? Why not do that? What? This is making me make all sorts of funny noises. It's a form of... It's my happy stimming, basically. Just being like... bouncing up and down happily as well. We're going up quite a steep gradient here as well, so... No wonder we can thrash along at a nice, nice speed. Speed! We can get some speed up. There's the back wagon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, so much of this is just so lovely. I thought it was too, but once the beast gets running, it's just lovely. Exactly. Insert GIF of the bouncing Russian party train. Hey! Oh, another bridge. If there's something this route does very well, it's bridges. There's a lot of very nice bridges on this route. No Jeff bridges, but just bridges in general. Bring off the throttle a little bit. Another bridge. Another excellent bridge there. Oh, look at that. It's the entire valleys and hills and countryside spreading out before you. What a lovely place to ride the train. What a lovely place. Like I say, I was triply lucky when I was on the Night Riviera. Like I say, I'd woken up at Saltash, which is the entrance into Cornwall, basically. It's the first station into Cornwall. And I got to experience this at sunrise, a summer sunrise, out of my cabin window while being served breakfast in bed. You could order breakfast. It was like I want to say it was like a bacon roll and and a cup of tea and some other bits and bobs. It was lovely, really nice. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. I'm waking up in Cornwall on a sunny day, watching the scenery go by out the window of my lovely train that I've just slept in all night. And someone's brought me a bacon roll and some food and a cup of tea. Does life get any better? We really have to ask, does life get any better? Oh yeah, look at that. Like the trees, the further away the trees get, the more papier-mâché they look, but you just don't pay attention to that. You just try and not pay attention to that. Oh. Another slow down. Assume this is for coming up through a station. Happy little accidents, really is. 53, 52. Should be good, actually. Way. Aha, this is that abandoned station from earlier. Yeah, there's an abandoned station out here. Out here. Curious to investigate this more. We've also got another level crossing. The turbo spooling down sounds like the train is just phew, phew. It just kind of sound like a balloon deflating, doesn't it? No. Don't worry. We'll get to thrash again any moment now. Yeah, the speed limit's gone back up to 60, so here we go. Oh. Worry not, Stan. We thrash again. Oh. Oh, I'm actually going like weak at the knees. I'm actually going a bit weak at the knees here. It's just a magnificent thing. It's just a totally magnificent thing. Oh, more bridges. Well, more just nice architecture. Oh, just more nice countryside everywhere. One thing I like about diesel electric locos is because they're using the diesel motors to power electric generators in the bogies, is that now it's coasting. Like, we're still doing 60 miles an hour, but the engine is just idling because it's not under load at all. It's like you've basically taken a regular car out of gear. It's so fast too because you're basically running no... Exactly! There's nothing! We are not running any BOP here. No balanced performance on this on this train. Oh, what's that? You want to have another thrash? All right. I love this so much. I am such a child, and I don't care. And I really don't care about that. I accept that wholeheartedly. Oh, and you can't see this, but both my legs are bouncing up and down right now under the desk. I am happy steaming all over the place. Oh. There we go. Turn on my desk lamp. Still got 11 miles to go to Truro as well. Climbing up a 1.8% incline, which I imagine is fairly steep, you know. I mean, it's fairly significant, you know. All coming up on a station as well. We're thrashing through a station. Yeah, that was Camborne that we just absolutely annihilated with maximum thrash horns. I think if anyone was having an afternoon nap in Camborne, they've just been rudely woken. They've just been rudely startled awake there. Or if anyone was just having a nice lunch in their living room, just suddenly all the cups and the cutlery started shaking on the table. Derek, what? Derek, they didn't forecast an earthquake today. No, dear, that's just Class 37 going through. Some train spotters need some new underpass. The camera just fell over. It was like, oh, I've been over that footbridge. Oh, we can go up to 70, you say? Be rude not to, then. They spilled their tea in the living room. They really did. They really did. No. Hope you're enjoying your first time in here. Was that Fires? Is that Fires Gamer? Is that how you say that name? Oh no, what's that? We've got to stop thrashing. We're hitting the speed limit. Hang on. Ow. Do we have to? Yeah, we'll be able to thrash again in a moment. Although we are going slightly uphill, so a little bit of power still needed. A little tiny bit of power. Oh, I can change that Nightbot alert to make it my main channel. Oh, we've got to slow to 40 in 1.2 miles. Okie doke, so probably if we... Oh no, we are going downhill now. Let's just put first application on. See if that'll do the job. Still got a mile or so to slow down, so we should be alright. I thonk. I thonk. Meantime, we can just continue to admire Stan. The handsome Stan. Sweet Stan Lane. Yeah, we might need a little more. Tiny bit more. Come on. There you go. 46, 45. That'll do. That'll do. Well, now we're just coasting. I'm 42. And I'm enjoying my first time here. Hey, thank you. You stream upwards of 3 or 4 times a week here. You're lucky that you've timed today as the day I'm getting back into streaming Train Simulator or Train Sim stuff and more varied stuff. Because I keep flipping it back and forth between just streaming whatever I want over here, playing whatever games I want, into going more into racing games, because that's always been my deepest kind of passion in gaming. But my main YouTube channel, I'm known for being a railway vlogger and a train travel vlogger. I make railway history videos and stuff over there. So I just thought, why not make my Twitch channel an extension of that? Just play train sims, play other kind of interesting games that I like. I like retro games. So I just like interesting old stuff, basically. Aha, here we go. This is Redruth, I believe. Should we give them a horn? Yeah, I think we'll give them a horn. There you go. Oh, we're in the tunnel, briefly. And we're out the tunnel again. Nice urban settings here. This in the cutting. I love a good cutting. I love a good cutting like that. Oh, we can go back up to 70 miles an hour, you say? You know what time it is, lads. You know what time it is. Oh. Oh. Luckily the windows are open. We can demonstrate again. Oh, they're not. Okay, hang on. That window's open as well, isn't it? Yes, you see? Hang on. So, open the window. I'm not going to get bored of that. Not going to get bored of that detail anytime soon, especially this is Clan Cam. How goes the Cornish Thumper experience? It's going very well, Dirty Kuhai. How are you doing? We're currently just thrashing to our heart's content in a Class 37 with a really heavy load of freight on the back. I mean, look at this. 3 empty wagons. Whoa. I'll give you a sub as well. Thank you. Yeah, if you can search AJ Omega on YouTube or Another Station, Another Mile, that's what the channel was known as for a long time, but I've just changed it. Right, we got 6.4 miles until we get to Truro. Another Station on the Mile should still come up with it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you'll find the videos that are posted on the channel that are labelled with Another Station on the Mile, which is a lot of them. I'm going to slow down a little bit. Tiny bit. Tiny bit. I think there's a bit of a delayed reaction with the brakes on this loco as well, so you gotta be patient with them. They sort of have to spool up because they're air brakes. You have to spool them up a bit. That's a police. That's a police car outside my window. That was not in the game. Oh, we're going uphill, so we'll need to put some power on to maintain a 55 mile an hour speed limit. Oh, you know, it'd be rude not to, really. Power! It is. Hang on. Just turning on some more lights in my room. Oh! Going back downhill again. It's almost like Cornwall is rather hilly. They're looking for you to fine you for multiple Oh God. Oh no. How have you still got a job as a train driver? That is a crime. You frauded your way back into a job on the railways when you really shouldn't have done. Oops. So we're going downhill slightly, so this looks like another abandoned station here. Yeah, there's really nothing going on there. Maybe a freight operation of some kind, but... Oh, hello! Another train! That was Reg. That was Reg again. I was wondering if we were going to see another train out here today. An AI train on this run. I say, it's in the middle of the day. There must be some trains in this part of the world. Oh, look at the curves in the track as well. Look at that. So much to love about this part of the world and this part of the network, you know? I wonder if there's a train police force that only deal with train... Well, there is the British Transport Police. So that would be the one. Oh, hello. There's no one there. Wasn't even Derek the farmer. Not even Derek the farmer was there. Oh, what's that? We can crank it back up to 60. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I'm having a crisis. Closer look at the wagons at the back. The wagons. The one who originally suspected you of all people to be a terrorist. Yeah, he threatened to call the British Transport Police on me, and I was just like, alright. Nice man in a nice hat. I know, right? Oh, now we're going downhill again, so yeah, everything's going downhill again. Yeah, it's almost like the elevation changes very quickly around here. Couldn't they have set a route in Norfolk, which is like God's billiard table? It's like God's snooker table. How flat that place is. Lovely part of the world, I love it. But it's compared to Cornwall, it couldn't be more flat. We need to bring back train versus car racing. We really do. We really do. 1949 1949 race 2.0, please. .7 miles till Truro, anyway. Yes, I'm still spamming screenshots, because why would you not? They did that more than once. Oh, they did? No, I meant they did the they did that specific 1949 theme challenge once. The GTR versus the Shinkansen. Yeah, no, I meant the 97, the 49 version, 1949 version. Seen a video on YouTube of Class 37 police train dressed in. I remember seeing that. Yes. And, pulling everyone on the Class 37 to give them a ticket. Yeah, I remember that was some sort of promotional campaign. I want to say maybe for the British Transport Police. I don't know. Maybe. I remember seeing that. Yeah. Alright, we're now fully off the throttle. 25% brake, because... Well, no, actually, we don't need that much brake. Start gradually slowing down, because in just over a mile and a half, we need to drop to 30 miles an hour. And in fact, in 1.7 miles, we're stopping at Platform 3 in Truro. Racetracks are a hard thing to build before you even start building them. Yeah, they really are. Right. Are we sure that's a road? It's a road, really? Didn't look that much of one. Okay. 1.2 miles away. Gaining speed again because we're going downhill. Let's not let it all go downhill now. See, we're keeping it on this level of brake because, like I say, we are still going down a downhill gradient. So, there we go. Down towards 34 miles an hour. Just coasted in. Nice and smooth. Not words that you normally associate with me and driving trains. You don't normally put that in the same sentence. Fun random fact, there's a town in the US with a separate network of small roads just forgotten. Where is this? I feel like I need to know. I'm curious to know. Oh, we are now going uphill slightly. Kids even drive them too. This is like a toy town, like a Lego town or something. Alright, let's... Seeing as we're going to be stopping in a moment. Let's put the brakes on again. Now we're going downhill again. There we go. A little bit more brake. There's a semaphore. At the moment, it's giving us the green light. And the lower quadrant. It's giving us the green light. We must go. And now, and then it will go. Clonk. There we go. And then we will go brake. Peachtree in Georgia. I need to investigate this place. Right, okay, no. Full service. Don't take any chance with the brakes on this thing. We've had enough issues with brakes on this loco today. Alright, we can... Now we're down to 10 miles an hour. We're just going to coast it ever so slowly in. There you go. Slowly in. Do. I'm not taking any chances with this one, as you can see. And then we're going to whack it on full service right there. Ah, spot on. Right there. And we now have to uncouple the vehicles. Okay, I will. Firstly, let's get a nice shot of us parked in the platform at Truro. And then let's hop out, open the cab door, go down here. Then we uncouple the vehicles. Plonk. See, that was what we needed. Okay, there we go. Stop at location, Truro upline. A wheel. Close the door. Hop back behind the wheel. And now you're going to see the definition of thrash. Because we're not going to have, we're literally going to have no load on the. Wait, it's doing that. It's making the noise again. Hang on. Hang on. I am confused. Why is it doing that? It was on vacuum brake goods, wasn't it? Okay. I see you there. Right. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at the little platform semaphore there. And then as we go through and past the lovely signal box Truro, that's going to clonk up. There we go. Ah, it resets if you do the emergency brake. Right, okay. Okay. Train, do you want to stop? Train, do you want to stop? Train! Why would you not stop? It's just not doing anything. He's just not stopping. It's just... Please stop. Did you switch to off automatically? No, I don't think so. No, it's on. Right, anyway, you know what we're going to do? Oh, okay, we're still in there. There you go. It was out of air, it must have been, yeah. Okay, trundle. Slowly trundle back. We're still figuring out how the brakes work on this thing. It's a bit fiddly. But it looks so beautiful. It looks so stunning that I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at Stan. Dear mister, I never call or use my brakes. That's what he's saying right now. Right, look, I'm sorry. Okay. Trundle. Trundling. 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 We're actually going backwards uphill as well. Trundling. Trundling. And now we whack the brakes on. There we go. Give us stopping. Please stop. No! God damn it! Is that going to be close enough? Is that going to count? No. This one marker is giving us all this trouble. There we go. Right, and then slowly, 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 and then whack. I accidentally turned off the entire No, please! Why are you not stopping? Oh my god. Oh my god, why? I'm this close. I'm this close. For fuck's sake. Oh no. Right. Right. Reverse. Blip the throttle like once. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's all we need. We need enough to at least move. No, it's going the wrong way. Oh, because the brakes are off and it's downhill. Hang on. No. Go back this way. There we go. Right. And now stop. 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 Finally, we've done it. No, don't make me do more with this. Now where are we going? Okay. Have the points been set? Oops. Yes, they have. Points have been set for us. Right, okay. Well, at least we're in... well, we were already set to reverse anyway. So, if we just do... and then... There you go. You trundle slowly in. Just gonna trundle in. Back past the signal box. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, yeah, there you go. Nice little photo right there. Just going to trundle through the station. Back past our own wagons. Weren't you just here? Yeah. Yeah, it's a long story. You know. I wonder if you have to park up in the bay. Well, we can't because there's a passenger train there. Probably waiting for us to stop faffing around. Probably waiting for us to stop faffing around. Okay. Right, still going. Semaphore's just gone up to stop that sprinter trundling out. Right, now we're reversing uphill as well, so... It should be slightly easier to stop. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chief. Right. Right. Now we're going to coast up to it. We're going to coast up to this. Come on. Come on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to whack the brakes on full service. And they are going to work. Come on, please stop. Not again. We're not doing this again. It's right there. This is like flipping goal line technology here. Hang on, if I just take the brake off, it will just roll. It will literally just roll. There we go. Rolling forward, and then whack it on. Why is it not stopping again? Please! The brakes on this thing are very weird. Finally. Oh, God. Oh, do you know what? I'm out. I'm tapping out. We're going back to the main menu. There's one more thing I wanted to do here. Hate it when I do that. Bad train, bad. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to do today. And it's going to be our stream main event. And that is take a nice trip. Well, reenact, basically, in a sort of 90s setting, my trip to the seaside. My trip to St. Ives. It was a very nice sunny day on the day it happened. It was in late August, early September, I think. So we're going to go with August. It's 152.43 again. And what we're going to do is St. Earth to St. Ives. I think it was around 12, 1 in the afternoon, around there. St. Earth to St. Ives. St. Ives to St. Earth. St. Earth to St. Ives. We'll go with this one, the 1303. St. Earth to St. Ives. We're going to go to the seaside. I think that'll make for a rather pleasant stream main event. Drive this short service from St. Earth to St. Ives. Well, I will. Okay. So here we are. There's the main St. Earth station we've been through a few times. These are the bay platforms at St. Earth. Firstly, we do that. And then we do that. Then we unlock the doors. See, passenger stuff, clearly I can manage. Oh, but is there still a black hole in the train? There is still... Okay, just don't pay too much attention to that. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Destination blind. No. Carby Space St. Ives. Do it properly. Lock the doors. Yes. What did I just witness? It's just Trains in World things. That's all it is, really. Oh, yeah, there's some stops on this line, aren't there? And the semaphores come down. There we go. So let's do this. I said, let's do this. Forward. Oh, the brakes are still... No, yeah. We've had enough issues with brakes for one day, I'll be honest. There we go. There we go. We are underway. Past the semaphore up here. We'll check in. There it is. St. Ives. We are heading out. We are out here. The floorboards are actually in an alternate dimension. They really are. They're a portal to one. Lovely little signal box there. All the cloud coming out the exhaust pipes there. Oops. Been bowled by trees again. Whoops. Oh, do you know what? Wait a minute. I've got an even better idea. What we're going to do? What we're going to do is we're really going to recreate my journey by riding the train rather than driving it. So, explore on foot. August, clear, continue. We're going to go to St. Earth. And we're going to go at 1 o'clock exactly, because that train left at 13:03. Hopefully this will work rather nicely. We'll just take a seat on our train and do a trundle round to the seaside. Right, well, there is no train here. There's no map, but we can fix that. There we go. We have a map. Very possible that it trundles in. Oh, there's people waiting. There better be a train here soon. While we're having a mooch round, let's have an explore of St. Earth Station, shall we? Another map over there. We can't really fix that right now. Oh, but we can do this. Load up some suitcases. There you go. What if you fall through the floor? Oh, no. It's a possibility. Right. Oh, look at those old semaphores. Look at them there. AJ should play Choo Choo Charles one day. Do I want to know what this is? Aha! There's our train. There it is. All right. Nothing to worry about. We're good. We are all good. Now, here's a question. We're going to the seaside. Where's some bloody ice cream? Where is some ice cream? What do I need to do? What does someone need to do to get some ice cream around here? Or do we have to wait until we're actually there at the seaside itself? Maybe we do. Oh, no. Yes, we've got some ice cream. Yes. So we've got an ice cream cone. Does it clonk? Yes, it does. Well, it should do. Spooky train game. Okay, well, I'm not normally a fan of horror games. But, you know, it's a train game, so maybe that will swing things. Maybe that will change things. And here's our train coming in now. I was kind of grinding flanges there. Almost looks like I'm doing some train spotting in the platform here. God, it's slow, isn't it? Says me, Mr. Speed. Oh, speed. I've gone through a red signal. Speed. I've crashed. No, the DLC said ice cream thing. Yeah, well, this one does. I guess because you're in Cornwall, seaside, Cornish ice cream is a big deal down there. In fact, yeah, Cornish cream basically is a big thing down there. Okay, so as we're going round, we want to be sitting on the right to get the sea view. Do-de-do-de-do-do. Sure, mate, you're going to the seaside. Well, I hope you are, anyway. Maybe she's got a really boring job out there. It's like, well, I want to go to the seaside, but I'm seeing my mate Rodney, and he's really boring. I'm sorry to hear that. Right. 7, 58, 59. Oh. I was rather expecting the doors just to open spot on 1303. Can we get on? Yes, we can. There we go. Yep. There we go. Lovely. Well, this is a pretty busy train. Probably should be. I mean, we're going to the seaside. We're in the middle of summer and we're going to the seaside. So, understandably, quite busy. Have these doors. It is pretty packed, I've got to say. Is there even going to be a free seat here? Yeah, good. Do these seats work? It's like a sort of, yeah, there's wheelchairs access there. Yeah, don't sit there, AJ. That's just mean. Don't be a dick. There we go. Right. I admire how willing the AI people are in these worlds to sit next to strangers, because that doesn't happen IRL, I can tell you that. Here's the toilet. Here's out of order. Aha! Now people are boarding. Okay, we don't ask what's going on there. Something strange is afoot there. This might be a good seat. Oh no, it's the wrong side of the train. We need to be on this side. I love that this is a mode in Train Sim World 2. You can literally just vibe on the train. Dooby-dooby-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. They're all facing the wrong way. I need a seat facing this way. Aha! This will do. Perfect. There you go. There we go. That'll do. Or actually, even better. Yes. There we go. We're on the train to St. Ives. And the best bit is we've still got all the cameras available, so we can still do this. Although this train's showing not in service, so, you know. Maybe the driver's like, no, I just want to go on holiday. Looks like a little freight yard thing there. Well, a yard of some kind. Actually, do you know what? I like it. There we go. Social distancing. There we go. Oh, and... Hey, open the window. Look, it's a sunny day, all right? It's very hot in here. Why has no one opened the windows? Okay. Here we go. We're going around the corner. I don't remember. I think you stop at Leyland first. Or Leland, whatever it's pronounced as. I think you stop there, and then you arrive on the seafront. You trundle along like the cliffs of the seafront, the run to St Ives, if that makes sense. Meantime, it's already a pretty view, and we're not even at the seaside yet. Do. Just vibing here at the back. The suitcase. You know, Hawaiian shirt, sunglasses. Aha! Here's Leyland Sidings. Are we stopping here? Doesn't look like we are. Yeah, no, see you later, fam. We ain't stopping here. We're on our way to the beach. However many screenshots I end up taking in these games. This is exactly what I was saying earlier, though. Maybe this is the strongest part of these games. Like, they look great. The photo mode, like, they're that evocative in that way. If that makes sense. Anyway, we're still trundling along. Yeah, toilet's not in use. No smoking. Well, I wasn't planning on it. Gotta say as well, from my experience, these are very well done interiors for the 150s. Like, these are very realistic. Window designs and everything. Hang on. I wasn't sure if the windows made like a slamming sound. The door sounds. Oh, hello. We have got to stop here. Is this just normal Leyland? Oh, do I risk a dash? Oh, but I don't want to risk losing my seat. I can get it another time. It's fine. It's fine. You know what might be a fun stream, actually? If we don't drive any trains all day, we just ride around on various services. Hopping off at stations, exploring things, you know. But we don't drive any trains. That might be a fun stream. Beep, 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 beep. Yep. Doors clamped shut. Yep. Good engine sound as well. Everything's there, really. Everything's there for a good time. Now the question is, where's that seaside? Where is that seaside? Worth noting, by the way, I don't think it... Actually, I'm not sure. It might have been a 150 that I was on when I went to St Ives. Obviously in a newer livery, refurbed interior and that, but... It was either that or like a 166 or something. Like a little DMU. Map? Hello, Forza Horizon 4 driver. Map. What about one? Hang on. Let me show you. Here's the map. Here's a map of where we are. We've just come from St Earth there. We've just stopped at Leyland there. Or Leyland there. And we're... Yes, there we go. So we just stopped at Leyland. We're going to go round Carbis Bay and then St Ives up there. So there we go. Also, welcome in. New person. I like this new thing that Twitch got. It's first time channel. It's like Twitch's version of long time listener, first time caller. As my screenshots folder continues to swell. Oh, I can see some water. Oh, guys, Mike, if you can hold on. We're nearly at the sea. Are you ready to see the sea? Is this early access? What? Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow there, Forza Horizon 4 driver. It is early access, yes. Well, it's coming out tomorrow. I've got an early key for it because I'm a Dovetail ambassador, which is lovely. You'll still be playing in the background. Well, are you ready for this, Mike? You ready for this view? Here it is. Here it is. Look at that. That is the exact view I got when I was staying in Penzance and I went on that day trip to St Ives. I came around the corner on the train and I just looked out the window and I was like, I was the Aladdin genie gif. I was just literally like, ugh. I was stunned. Would you just look at this? Would you just look at that? Your name is going to be outdated in about 2. Hey, it doesn't matter. We still love Forza Horizon 4 around here. Oh, look at that. Oh, this was one of the biggest reasons I was so excited for this this DLC. And I'm so glad that it's delivered the goods, because it really has. Oh, look at that. Here we go. We're going up on the kind of cliff side now, on the hillside. Would you look at that? The beach sprawling out. Sea. Oh. Mwah. Mwah. Rivet Games. Your routes to triumph. This was the bit you really needed to get right, and you have. I can't tell you how grateful I am, and I can't tell you how many times I've been bowled by trees. Not normally an issue that train spotters have. We'll also get a shot from here as well. Yep, lovely. Meantime, we're still sat on the train just looking out the window like, this is lovely. Really just enjoying life, you know. Unfortunately. Hey, we still love Forza Horizon 4 around here, and we always will. Right, we're going, well, we're in a sort of cutting here. Oh, here we go. This is where it gets even more spectacular. The water coming in. Just look at that. See if we can get, like, more of a high-up view here. Just look at that. Just look at that. Oh, that's a nice screenshot. It's just achingly pretty. And like I said, this is realistic. This is believable. It's seaside porn. It really is. It really is. Aha, this will be the, what was the name of the other stop on this route, on this line? Carriage Bay. There we go. Imagine just living here. Imagine just being in one of those houses and being like, just waking up and being like, oh, look out the window today. It's just the sea. Do you see that, dear? You've made that joke every single day we've lived here, and it wasn't funny the first time we moved in, Kenneth. But look, it's the sea. Do you see it? Yes, I do. It's very pretty. We moved in 20 years ago, Kenneth. A little shot of Carriage Bay over here. So we're getting ready to trundle back out again. And then our next stop will be St Ives, where we're going to get off and go down to the beach, get some ice cream, and then go to the pub, which is what I did in IRL. I kind of looked at the beach for about 10 minutes. I was like, wow, this is really beautiful. Where's the pub? I spent the rest of the afternoon just drinking in the pub. It was lovely. Just, yeah, mwah. It's too good. It's too good. Like I say, I'm just so happy it's represented so well in this route. Really happy that they've done justice to this. Lucky buggers, my views are either someone else's garden or a road. Oh, Simon is here! You've timed that really well, because we're near the end of the stream, but you're just about to see the pinnacle of it. The very last stop on the last run we're doing today. And it's the prettiest of them all, probably. Right now, we're just trundling along. I thought I was going to miss all of it, so it definitely worked out great. Well, currently, we're not driving this train. We're sat on it. Because we're going to the seaside, which is right there. We're going to that seaside. This is a little branch line in Cornwall, named the St Ives branch. The St Ives line. And, yeah, there it is. How stunning is that? How stunning. And then round the corner and along the seawall, sort of the cliff view there. Mwah, mwah. This is too good. This is too good. We're not far away from St Ives itself. A few more minutes, I think. Like I say, we're just on the... Whoops. Just climbing around on the chairs, apparently. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Physics work in mysterious ways on this train. I think we've established that. Yeah, I'm just going to sit back down. Killed to travel by train. Haven't done it since I was a kid, and that was at an age I have zero recollection of. Well, I hope you get to do it again. Meantime, you can live vicariously through me, or if you ever visit, I'll take you on all the nicest train rides I can find. All the nicest train journeys possible. Just look at this. And here's our final station. This is St Ives. This is it. Stunning St Ives. Definitely warrants a visit one day. Oh, good. I like the sound of this. Oh, it's just beautiful. Now, interestingly, this station looks to me a lot more beautiful. The platform used to stretch all the way around the corner. And you remember I said before, if a wall fans out and there's a car park sort of at an angle to the railway line, that was probably a freight yard. Well, yeah, loads of carriage sidings all the way through there. Meantime, yeah, we're at St Ives. So we're going to get off now. And, well, firstly, I'm going to take one more picture as a souvenir. And then I'm going to get off. And then, beep, 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 beep. There we go. I'm living up in Carlisle, and the one line I wish they didn't close with the old Silith line. Ooh. Oh, we found some more suitcases. So yeah, all of that over there, that car park used to all be carriage sidings all the way through there. Between you and Kai, who plays Flight Sim, I'm going to get to see all the prettiest places. I'll do my best for you. Plonk a map up there. There you go. So we're there. And that's where we've come from. And that's the whole route that we've been playing today. Another poster. Welcome to Penzance. Well, not quite, but close enough. Display board's not working. Standard. And we've got ice cream. We're by the seaside and we've got ice cream. Today is a brilliant day. Today is just a fabulous, fabulous day. Putting up another map. Anything else down here? Some more suitcases. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, the platform used to run all the way up there, I believe. Ice cream. But yeah, and that's St Ives down there. Dedication station. Hey, that was an achievement I got. It's 50-something, and it's a general Train Sim World 2 thing. So I imagine that's collect 50 collectible thingies. That's a bin. That's not collectible. Neither is it a fluttery bin bag. Jeff Marsh will be very unhappy at that. But then he'll see that and be like, no, I'm better now. I feel happy again. It just happened. For the record, I didn't mean to type scream. Oh, really? Really? Your phone accidentally punned. I've got an accidentally punny phone. I think this train's leaving again at 13:23, so I swear. It's leaving at 13:23, which means it's leaving in 5 minutes. Whoa. Okay. I think that's my body telling me, you know what? This is very pretty, but you might want to go and get some sleep or some food, you know. Also, I love the hat. Thank you. It's my favoritist hat. I got it for my birthday last year. And after years of being like, I'm not sure if I'd say one, I don't know. My parents were like, yes, you would. Here's one. And I basically haven't stopped wearing it ever since. And I'm assuming, there we go. Unfortunately, that is the limits of how far we can explore. Yep, through there in the car park. You can see where it would have had turnouts and the tracks would have gone all the way through there. I've got a selfie of me leant on that wall, grinning like an idiot in my rainbow shirt, in a rainbow tie-dye shirt, and the sea in the background. It's beautiful. That was in the end of summer 2019. 2019, probably the happiest year of my life. And we've not got close to that since. And then everything exploded, and I've not been close to that level of happiness since. But, you know what? Is that an Austin Princess? It may well be. I can feel that, yeah. That's when I had a job, I had financial independence, I had the ability to just go off on holiday for a weekend in Cornwall. It was like I was finally becoming a normal adult with a normal life, and that made me very happy, and then everything exploded. And now that's gone. So, you can imagine why I'm feeling a bit nostalgic about being at St Ives again. But I was approaching a geology degree. I'll forever be 2 credits away from complete. Oh, no. Simon, have a big hug. You're a lovely human. I hope you'll be able to get back to there. We'll be able to get back to there one day. We both will. For now, let's just watch the seagulls. I've got my eye on that one, mainly because I don't want it to nick my ice cream. Anyway, so, well, the train just made a beeping noise, so I don't know if it's now ready to depart. I thought the return... No, it's leaving. Okay, it is now leaving. Okay. So our train is leaving. Protect the ice cream at all costs. Right, so... Get a nice train enthusiast type shot. There you go. Yes, photo there. Bye, train. See you later. Thank you for bringing us to such a very pretty place. Screw you, seagull. I've got my eye on you. And, yeah. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it for today's stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all the new folks who have popped in and all the regulars who have shown out. It's been lovely streaming some Trains in World 2 again, and lovely to do so in a kind of exclusive manner, being a Dovetail ambassador, which is really nice. Really appreciate Dovetail Games and Rivet Games for building this route specifically for the game, letting me have a play of it early, a day or two early. And it means a lot to me, this route. This is one of my favourite parts of the Real Network. It's a place that, as you can tell, really has a lot of personal resonance for me and my family. It's lovely to see it represented here. If we can now have an option just to run Westerns and HSTs in here by default, that'd be great. You can technically do that in the scenario builder, but if you can do that right off the bat anyway, that'd be perfect. There you go. And I've had a lot of fun playing it today, and I will continue playing it even off stream. So I hope you've enjoyed me bringing back some Trains in World stuff, playing at trains again, driving something else other than cars, because I can't seem to decide whether I want to just be a sim racing streamer or a variety streamer. Gonna stick with variety for now, because I'm a very varied person, and I can't put myself into a box or a niche, because, you know, autism and special interests. I have many, and I feel passionately about all of them. You can't just tell me to pick one. I can't decide. So have all of them. Have all the various games that I like playing, have all the train nerdery that I like, have all the other stuff, general vlogs and stuff, really. And I call myself variety and then let my hyperfixation decide what to do that day. Yes! Yes, there you go. There you go. Hyperfixations and special interests. The neurodivergent streamer way. That's how we do it. We ain't going to be in any niche. The niche is us. The niche is who we are. And in Simon's case, they're a lovely, 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 very pretty, lovely person. And in my case, well, I'm just a big dork. So if you like that, then we'll play all sorts of games over here and just hang out. Like the amount of streamers I watch, Simon's one of them, by the way. Dingus too. Good. Well, that's why we're kindred spirits. Simon's one of the streamers, by the way, that I watch, not necessarily because of the games they play. Most of the time recently, they played rhythm games I've never heard of. And I'm just like, woo, look at the pretty colours. But I just follow for nice people. Mutual friend of Simon's as well, who introduced me to Simon actually through a raid, is actually Nova Kate BS or Nova Katebs. She's called Kate though. She's a singer-songwriter from Canada, and she's really lovely. And I just stumbled on. That's it. Oh my God, small world. My good friend Hawk is a streamer of all sorts of variety streams. They're lovely. They raided Kate one day who does music streams, playing songs on acoustic guitar and piano and stuff like that, including originals and covers and stuff. Hawks, yep. So Hawk raided Kate, introduced me to Kate, who also, alongside randomly playing songs, will also do streams where she does crosswords and will just randomly play old games that she really likes. Like the other day, she was revisiting Contra 3. Again, just hanging out with her is the nice part of the stream. You don't go there based on what she's streaming that day. And then she then raided Simon, who I follow because they're a lovely human, and in the time I've been watching them, they've streamed Breath of the Wild and a load of rhythm games I've never heard of, but I still love hanging out with them because they're lovely. That's kind of the atmosphere I'm going to go for going forward, because I like all sorts of games. There's no pigeonholing me. I've tried for 30 years to pigeonhole myself to something and put myself into a box, even if it's multiple boxes at once. No more. I'm fed up of doing that. So today's the day where I decided to bring back some training. I need to watch these people. Hitch, you really do. Drop Simon and Kate and Hawk a follow. Hawk plays a lot of like indie games and RPGs and things like that. Really interesting games. Just a big variety. They're a lovely disabled, trans, non-binary, autistic streamer. And yeah, they follow Kate, who's the singer-songwriter in Canada, who's really lovely. And Simon's really lovely as well. It's just a circle of loveliness, really. Meantime, do you know what I might do? I might order a pizza. I might. I've got the money too. I might do that. I might get pizza. Whatever I do, I'm going to go off and have some dinner now. Order that pizza. I probably will. Midweek rescue deal is out here. So, before we go, one last thing before we go. Is there anyone online? Yes, Skellington's online. Can you put them in the Discord, please? I will do. I will. Oh, Simon's a subscriber. Simon subbed to the Twitch. Simon, you can join the Discord. I'll invite you to the Discord. I'll invite you into my Discord. You're a subscriber to the Twitch channel. It's either if you're a subscriber to the Twitch channel or you sub to my Patreon. I'll add Simon into the Discord. I'll also link to Nova Kate and Hawk's streams channels as well. And in the meantime, what we'll do is we're going to go. Glad I found you. Oh, I'm glad you've enjoyed your first time in here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, bro. I'll keep an eye out and try and catch up with you in your next stream. Stay safe. Thank you. That's really lovely of you. Right, we're going to go and raid all you're getting by being nice to each other. Yeah, I've known Hitch for a long time. All the mods you see in here are people I've known for a long time, so they're people I trust and are lovely. So, have I written that right? Yes, I have. Okay, so let's go over and raid Skellington97, who is a lovely Brazilian pal of mine who likes his racing games very much, and he's playing one right now. He's playing an arcade racing game. I think he's playing Horizon Chase Turbo, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to go over and raid him, and whatever you want to do with the rest of your night, I hope it's a lovely one. And I'll see you guys probably on Friday evening for Return to Gran Turismo 5. See you guys there.